right. What's going on today? How's everybody doing? Scree, how are you doing? David, what's going on? Major, what's up? Big smiles, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling today? I hope everybody's good. I figured we'd do a live sweat. I don't know if you saw, but I got a little blood drawn, so I want to make sure that I'm not falling over doing burpees and everything else. Large coffee, come on in, guys. Hit that like, hit that like. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. How's everybody doing today? Marcus is in the house. Big Vince King, what's up? Guys, got a few grapes. Just enjoying the day. Nate Callie, what's going on? Nate is in the house. Guys, how's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's been going on in everybody's day? Scree feeling good, fantastic. Nate, I love that picture, brother. I love that picture. You're looking fire in that picture, literally and figuratively. Isaiah finally got some dumbbells on the truck. Big Vince, what's going on? I like that. I like that. Will we see some on the road lifting then? I've seen a lot of you in the gym over on Instagram. Oh, fantastic, Nate. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Guys, it's been a good day. Been a good day, but like I said, I'm just catching up on the blood work, making sure that we got all our vitals going good and everything else, and doing what we got to do to make sure that we're here, not only for our loved ones, but for friends, just the people who enjoy having us here in this lifetime. So everything's good. Everything's good. How about you guys? What's been going on? Every day is a blessing, amigo. Absolutely. Absolutely it is, guys. And that's why RCG is such an important thing to take. Make sure you're taking that RCG. Nate, how did your live go today? I don't think I caught you before I went live, because we had a little bit later of a live today, so I had to go this morning. Big Vince, where are you on the road these days? Where are you on the road? Major, how's the day on the tractor? Panhandle is in. How are you doing? Had amazing live, fantastic. Are those Foreman grape? I don't know. I just know I came home, they were in the refrigerator. So when I'm at the other location, I just leave the card and the girls do the shopping. Stair climbing grandma, all set. All right. Oh, frozen grapes. No, these are not frozen. These are not frozen, but they are very chilled and they're delicious. They're very refreshing. So, like I said, guys, we're doing a live chat because we got some blood drawn just a little while ago. So, it's not a whole lot, but we just want to err on the side of caution when it comes to that. Plus, we've been doing a whole lot of work today, this week. We've gotten in a lot of good stuff this week. It's going to grow like crazy. Fantastic, Major. Fantastic. How's the weather out there? Panhandle it. We appreciate it. Betty M., how are you doing today? Did you get the is this the 3 flights of stairs right after dinner? 59. That's a nice day out. Eldest is in the house. What's up? What is up? Here we go. David, my son totaled his truck this morning, so I will be taking him back and forth to work for a while. Gives me something to do in my spare time. David, what's spare time? You're working jobs. You're doing all this other stuff. That's amazing. Nisi, what's going on? Nisi Poo is in the house. Nate, thank you so much for dropping those jewels. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're not checking out Nate's channel, make sure you're checking it out. Scree got a good walk, good workout, and some great bird video out at the lake today. Nice. I know, Scree. What's spare time? David's figured out a hack where he's getting 28 hours out of the day. And he's filming baby birds. 21 wind chill. Twin Falls, Idaho. Woo! Okay, so you're out of that West Coast region. You're out there. You're out there doing the thing. That's amazing, guys. Give it up for Big Vince. When we're talking about people who make our lives easier, he is one of them by being out there on the road and bringing all of those supplies to us. Spring, it's weather's beautiful, absolutely. And now you're headed back to Oregon. Whoa, man. So, are you able to stop and do the workouts, or what? How's that working with dumbbells on the truck? Did you see that trainer I tagged you? So funny. Yes, I did. I saw that guy. Nisi sent me a video of CT Fletcher. If you guys know who CT Fletcher is, he's been long standing knowing of the guy who would just, he'd just curse at you while he's training you, all that stuff. D Nice is in the house. Today's first day. Nice. What's going on? Ray is in the house. What's going on? Big Vince, what kind of dumbbells did you get? Did you get some power blocks? What kind of stuff did you get for the truck, for the big rig? That's exciting. That's really cool. I like that. 9.95K. Let's go, guys. It's closing in. We're closing in on it for sure. Yeah, safe travels to Big Vince indeed. Ray, how are you doing? What's your day been like today? What's everybody's day been like? D Nice, how has your day been? I came home. I got to make some food. I got to see Eldest. I'll see Boogie here in a day or so. No, actually, I'll see Boogie tomorrow. Betty M up and downstairs for a total of 8 times today. I had shopping to do in beautiful weather. Gratitude for health and well-being. 8 times, 3 flights of steps, guys. That's a lot of steps. Woo! Nice job. Insatiable. Good evening. Today is my first day, so I'll be pulling them out every day during the day and at night. I'll even do some with when my trainees are driving. Yes, nice. I have 10 and 25s. Man, that is awesome. I love that. That is awesome. Well, stair climbing grandma's got to be exhausted after that many flights of steps. I know I would be. Nisi just had some salmon, rice, and broccoli. Did you make that, Nisi? Love the look, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm doing fantastic. How has your day been? How's your day? Ever heard of the Appalachian Trail? Yeah, that's in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, or at least the Appalachian Hills. More than I could probably do, Betty. Good work. I don't know how she's doing it. Don't know how she's doing it, but amazing. Guys, we're going to be back on that health. Start talking that health again. What is it called? I had it, but it's the home kit. There's Cologuard, and then there's another one that you can certainly send to a lab and have your stool, checked just to make sure that everything is going on along the gut health and everything else. So make sure you guys are staying on that. I want some 45s or 50 as well, just trying to find some for a good price. Big Vince, did you look at Power Blocks? Have you checked out Power Blocks? I think it might save you a lot of space, and you might get from like 10s to 50s. Wesker, what's going on? Ray, absolutely. Health is wealth. Guided a colleague to mental and spiritual breakthrough, pure presence. Fantastic. Work was good. Showered, ate, did my push-ups, feeding, sleep soon. That's all you can ask. Isn't that all you can ask? Murray, you're my favorite unemployed streamer, sir, for real. This is the work, though. I'm at work right now. You see me, so hit that subscribe and join. Hit that subscribe and join. Just weird comments like that, they don't faze us. We just walk right over you, Mert. We just walk right over you, so you might as well just join in. You can't beat them, join them, and you can't beat us. You can't beat us. Wesker, how are you doing? Yeah, Mert, join, but don't be weird about it. Agreed, you can have 99 problems till you get sick, then you just have one. Absolutely. Guys, and 99 problems, if you think it's just Jay-Z who said it first, it was actually Ice-T. Ice-T said, I got 99 problems, and that ain't one. But, yes, it's true. You look like a professional guitar player. Wheezy, thank you so much. How are you doing? I can do a little air guitar. I can do just a little. If you put on Eruption by Van Halen, Prepare to be dazzled. Major Kravitz, absolutely. Yeah, guys, it is so true. So until like you don't have issues until you have a health issue. Everything else you can kind of procrastinate or put off or whatever else it is. But the second you have a health issue, everything else stops. Yes, yeah, it is. That is as pro as it gets. Cena, salute, my friend. How are you doing? How's the family? Guys, let me find that piece of paper I'm talking about. Because there's Cologuard, and the other one. Bure, greetings. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you. Greetings from Antarctica. Any update on the nipple ring 2.0? I don't think it'll be anytime soon, Cena. Billy is in the house. Guys, we've got Antarctica and Ireland in the house. How about that? Guys, let's give Bure a nice big welcome. Guys, it's called Ensure One. It's called Ensure One, and it's an immunoassay for human hemoglobin and stool. So basically what they're talking about, just making sure you don't have any blood or internal bleeding, which is important. Nisi, no, I wish it was coconut water. I need to get to the store. I'm out of coconut water at both locations. I'm out of coconut water at both spots. I got to get to it. I got to get cracking. But guys, that's what it is. So you want to make sure that you're checking your health out. And even just pop in, go someplace. You can stop by, I think probably like a local fire station or something. Ask them to check your vitals. Just make sure you're on top of that stuff. Make sure you're getting the procedures, all that stuff, the checkups and all that stuff. Make sure you are regular with it. Fighter's Corner, what's going on? Ronnie says, bro, am I a doctor? No, I am not a doctor, but I care about your health, and that's why we're talking about it. Guys, your health and fitness, what do we say? Your health and fitness are not the same. Ronnie, normally we'd be doing push-ups or some sort of workout right now, but I just went and got some blood drawn, so we're going to sit and talk about health. So come on in, hit that subscribe. You do need those electrolytes, absolutely, guys. Make sure you're staying hydrated, too. XL, what's going on? Mind, body, and soul, guys. And speaking of, Nate's Live had a fantastic question about his family today, and I reached out to him because I wanted to make sure that he knew when I was saying, like, guys, there's a time and a place for certain content, that it is absolutely imperative. Guys, talk it out. If you have people that you can talk to, like Gravity Core Fitness, salute for them being here. Much appreciation for having you here. Guys, when you talk your feelings out, there is more, like, it's not just fitness. Health and fitness are not the same. Make sure you are understanding that. Again, I went and got that blood drawn today, but we had somebody who needed to talk about some problems. That's mind, body. That's mind and body. And sometimes it's your soul. So you got to have total health. It's no good if we're just out here doing exercising, but we're not working on the other parts of what's going to help us. So for sure. Marcos, what's going on? Gravity Core. It is an early morning or a late night. I hope all is well. Normally, I don't catch you up this late. XL Major, thank you, but I'm not into fitness content. I'm going out. I am a girl. Fitness is not just for boys. It's not a gender thing. It's not a gender. Can they find cancer in a blood test? What they can probably find, Ronnie, is they would find like something in your red and white blood cell count, and then that would give them a reason to like do a little bit more testing. All right. Mind, body, and soul. If you don't mind your body, you will lose your soul. Woo! Dirt naps are permanent. Mike came in with bars. Scree says word. Ray says pure facts. Gems are being dropped. Are y'all picking them up? Guys, it's just what we do. And every day, one of you guys, if not multiple people, is just bringing in so much amazing thoughts, ideas, experiences. And that's really what we want to get into, is having that. It is scary. And guys, think about how much of it is preventable. Now, speaking of preventable, best part of the channel, we have a morning session, evening, night session. There's lots of us that count on you. I appreciate that, Kai. Guys, who saw the short that I put out about the girl who passed away from the energy drinks? Did anybody see that one? I saw a few comments on that. Who saw that video? Who saw that video? Leave me something. It's sad. Frank Spartacus, what's up? Guys, that was preventable. It was preventable. But I saw some people, you never see me inside. I saw a couple comments where they were blaming the girl, blaming the parents, things like that. Guys, if you don't know, you don't know. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean that you know. Like, how many of us grew up and our parents were letting us eat sugary cereals and all those things because they didn't know any better, because there wasn't that kind of information out yet. Have you ever seen the Hindu squat? Or is that where you just sit all the way down? Inside with sunglasses means no self-confidence, hiding that ugly. Okay, see, I don't care what you think. You don't get anything out of me. So there you go. DH, hit that subscribe. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Major's real crazy. I've never seen bro not be moving. Yep, he is like us. Fighter's corner. Guys, it is imperative. Like, it's not, if you don't know, you don't know. And so we can't just blame it on the parents. We can't just say like that was their fault. It was a preventable tragedy. But a lot of that has to do with just knowing, and a lot of people don't know. And it's unfortunate, but it's one of those things that we can certainly go back and review and say, how can we learn from that, rather than just point or prosecute, like defend or prosecute the point. It's not about the drink. It was about somebody lost their lives. Thoughts on breakup? Bodat. Thoughts on breakup? What kind of breakup? What kind of breakup are we talking about? Jim Crazy is in the house. Yes, the dude was a loser, and all they're doing is trying to project. Eric, what's going on? Kane is in the house. Michael, how are you doing post-surgical? Bodat, give me something. What are we talking about? What are we talking about when we're talking about a breakup, relationship type thing? Well, how did that breakup happen? I take it this is between the workouts. Well, sometimes we'll replace the workout where we just sit down, Frank, and we just have a good long talk with each other. We just bring everybody in, leave the sweating aside, and just have talks about real things. So Bodad is asking about a relationship type thing. Well, guys, breakups happen. Breakups happen. And the one thing that I would recommend is reflect on what was your part in it. Now, they could have done something that created it, but what did you learn from it? What was something from that you can take from it? Rather than just always pointing a finger at the other person, you can say, what did I learn from that? What was the internal portion of my role in that? Because as long as there's two people in a relationship, there's always something going on. Mike, a member for 5 months. Thank you so much. Ronnie walks for 45 minutes a day. Fantastic. Kane, you are very welcome. You're very welcome. You literally always have your glasses off, Nisi. Absolutely. So that's the kind of thing, guys. We've guys, leave it in the chat. Who's been through a breakup? Who's been through a breakup, and who's been through one that hurt? It was quick and painful. That's usually how breakups are. Think of a break. If something breaks, it's usually pretty quick, because that means there has to be enough force to get it to bam, like leave its original shape. So yes, it will be quick, and sometimes they can be painful. But here's the thing, guys, and if I'm wrong, let me know. I would rather have somebody dump me and it be quick and painful than drag it out and let it linger and have to deal with that pain. I'd rather it be quick and over. Big Vince, I went through a breakup last year, but now my wife and I are making amends and getting back together. Just celebrated our 5-year marriage anniversary Tuesday and yesterday. Nice. Absolutely, Bodat. Absolutely. What causes an ACL tear? That would be the tearing of the ACL. Remember, it is good times. Absolutely. Me too. Just leave me be. Yeah, guys, for sure. Scree. Absolutely. In that, guys, if you can work out your problems with a serious life partner, please do it. Please do it, because I can tell you there's not better out here. There's not better out here in this day and age, and it's not getting any better. So way to look at being reflective rather than projective. That's another thing, Bodat. Again, be reflective. Guys, think about, what was my role in this? Maybe it was minimal compared to, but what can I do to make myself a better version of myself for the next relationship that I get into? And take that time to heal between your relationships. Because again, a break. Think of like a bone breaking. You would need to heal that. So your soul is way more fragile than a bone. You can't put a splint or a cast on it. You can't surgically repair it. So you have to do a lot of work. No shade. What's going on? By gone, I mean taken. Almost all the good ones are gone. Yeah, right. Ronnie, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't know anything about it. Well, what you can know, Ronnie, is go into it being the best version of yourself for yourself. Be the best, and I'm not saying be selfish, but what I am saying is come in as a whole, complete person, that you're not dependent on them, on what they think. Enjoy what they think. Enjoy that you have things in common, but to say I can't swallow unless they chew, that's a crazy place to be in. And that's where a lot of things go bad for people. 20 plus with my queen. Fantastic. King Fire. King Fire. Always take accountability for your actions, Ronnie. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. That is a big one. Fantastic point. Who else has some stuff? Ray, what do you got for us? Scree, what do you got for us? Major, David, what do you have for us on the relationship? Just thoughts, experience, lessons, things that you would pass on to somebody. 20 is an amazing mark. Yeah, and accountability is a huge one, and I would say in all areas of life. In all areas of life, take that accountability. Self-inventory. You got to take that about yourself. David went through a horrific divorce. There's nothing worse, guys. Understand. Be honest, be accountable, be real, and communicate. Yes. And put those words, honest communication, guys. You can communicate and say whatever you want. But if it's not honest and really transparent and vulnerable, you're never going to figure out if that person, enjoys you for you or the facade that you are putting out there. You have to open it up. If you wanted your accountant to help you with taxes, you got to open your books. You can't just tell them like, oh, well, I got money here, money there. They need to see it. They need to see every penny accounted for. That way they know how to go forward and help. If you go to the doctor, it hurts. Well, I need to inspect it. I go to the dentist. They look at that tooth. They look at the area. So absolutely, you have to communicate openly. It only works through honest communication. Absolutely. Work it all out if at all possible, David. Indeed. People change over time. You can't let the relationship stagnate. Oh, that is a good one. Because how many times have we seen or heard somebody say, we just grew apart? It's possible, or is it possible that a lot of times people just didn't bother to watch where the person was growing and go with it? I'm not saying you have to go with them, but still understand where they are going. Never get complacent. Major, yes, you have to talk. Got to be honest with yourself first and foremost. Have that sit with yourself. I won't be getting into any more relationships anytime soon, says Ray. We'll let it happen if it happens. Too focused on my dharma right now. Yes, indeed. It's been a number of years since I split with my children's mother. Like you guys know, eldest and Aoife. It's been a handful of years, probably going on 7 or 8 now. But I took a lot of time before I even thought about dating. Took a lot of time, and although it wasn't a divorce because we were never married, it was a lot because I went into court and fought for my kids. That takes the same kind of toll on you that a divorce does. And while I sat in that, I got to enjoy myself. I got to watch me rebuild my life. I got to watch me purchase my home. I got to watch me go back to school, do things I hadn't been doing. And I got the ability to say now, everything that I have here is for myself and the children. And I don't besmirch her. But you still got to know what part you had to play with it. So I've been able to sit. I've been able to do a lot of healing, self healing, and then heal with the people around me. Ray, guys, it was a trial by fire. It was a walkabout. It was a mitzvah. It was a coming of age, and I wasn't a young man, but it still threw those sort of things at me where I had to really be like on my game. People need room to express themselves. When they don't, it's a catalyst for more trouble. Absolutely. I will say this as major. Also, when she wants to yell at me, I let her rip, get it off her mind. Fantastic. Kai says a closed mouth don't get fed. Yep. Frank, live every day like it's the first date. I like that. Always put in the effort and continually work on yourself. Yeah. Don't go looking. Let her come to you. King Fire. There you go. Frank says, be comfortable and loving yourself in your own company is superpower. Yes, you can enjoy solo life, but it will allow you to be the best version of yourself in the relationship. Yeah, and the last thing that I did have that was kind of sort of serious, what I learned was that I had a lot to give, and no harm, no foul to that person, but they weren't ready to receive that what I was capable of giving. And so sometimes when you're at different places, that's a good time just to figure out this isn't our we cross paths, but maybe we're not meant to take this journey together. And there's nothing wrong with that. As an ex does not have to have a horror story attached to it. An ex actually should have more growth, more story, more reflection, more accountability attached to it. And even if they did you dirty just right off the bat, then what you do is you look at that and say, maybe I'm putting myself around the wrong people. If I jump in the water and there's always sharks around, what am I doing to attract that? I need to get where there's dolphins. I need to get where there's some other folks, a different group. Maybe that's sometimes our place. We get ourselves putting ourselves in a different place. Rebecca, how are you doing? Frank says you're so real for that. Facts. Appreciate that. Pick the one who picks you, guys. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. So when they say there's other fish in the sea, maybe we don't need to be in the sea. Maybe we need to just be at a pond. Maybe we need to be at a lake. Maybe we need to be at a different body of water. Maybe we need to be using different bait. Because a lot of the times, if I'm having the same problems with the same type of person, at some point it's not them. I'm the common denominator in all this. So we got to make sure that we are understanding it starts within us. We choose. You choose the life that you live. You choose you right now. Rebecca, fantastic. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Be humble. What's going on? Love to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, feel free to hit the subscribe if you're new. And the biggest thing that you can probably do, I appreciate that, Frank. The biggest thing you can probably do is pass it on. Sit down with people, whether you know them like this or kind of like that or even like that. Sometimes people just got to hear it. You can never make anyone like you. This is true. And you shouldn't. Be the best version of yourself. You should like you so much that other people will invest because they see that you have when people see that you have a real relationship with yourself, that you're comfortable and you're not unflapped and you're not looking for validation and you're not chasing fads or people's appreciation of you, they understand there's a comfort. We are born with a set of skills that keep us in survival mode. We know how to survive based off of something like gut instinct or intuition. And we know that with people as well. Thought you were exercising tonight. Were you in class? We're in class. Life speech. Guy, yeah. Frank, got to be willing to accept constructive criticism and be open to working on it. Yep. Keyword constructive, not destructive. Absolutely, Frank. Bedtime for these old bones, Mike. All right. Have a fantastic night. Thank you for being here. We aren't perfect, but we can always work on ourselves. And wouldn't perfection be a tragedy? Wouldn't perfection be a tragic life? I've always thought that one of the saddest movies you could make would be the person who had everything that always went right for them. They were never faced with adversity. Just think about it. Every time they went someplace, after a while, they just know every time I break this cue on the pool table, 5 of my balls are going to go in. Every time I throw a dart at the board, it's going to hit dead center. Every time I shoot a ball, it's going to go in. That's tragic after a while because you always know your outcome. Even if it's the positive outcome, it's tragic after a while. So we want to make sure that we understand, like, not being perfect is a blessing because it always does give us a purpose to work on. Not only would it be a boring life, but they'd have no character if everything was perfect. Absolutely. Super glue facts. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be a tragic film or a play or just a thought? P, what's going on? We're just sitting down talking. Come on in. Wouldn't that be tragic if everything just went your way? If it always just went your way, there's no adversity, there's no challenge, there's nothing to reflect upon, there's no lesson. I mean, whoa. And when we think about, for each one of us, we know how much we've gone through individually. And even as a society, what have we gone through collectively? We've gone through droughts, we've gone through famines, we've gone through like 9/11, we've gone through some things individually and collectively. So absolutely. Over here feeding us food for the soul. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Be humble. I love that. Scree, how boring would it be? Wouldn't you, at some point, you wouldn't even want to do anything because you know how it's going to turn out. That would be the tragedy, is that, hey, let's go to the casino. Why? I'm going to win. At some point, you would just stop doing it. It's hard to control your emotions when you've been through a lot of negative experience. I found that the more negative that I went through, it gave me the cause to really fight back and say, I'm not going to let that define me. That's what I want out of it, is that you can control your emotions. Because again, if it's been all positive, how would you know? You need the negative to know that I'm getting tested right now. But if it's always positive, you're never knowing when you're tested. I find that people who have less adversity in their lives are the ones that generally have a hard time also controlling their emotions because they're never tested. And so when they're tested, then it's hard for them. Be humble. Much love, everyone. We much love indeed to you as well. Be humble. It can be hard to control, but you can always work on it. If you're not actively working on controlling your emotions, somebody else will control them for you. That can be somebody in the street. That can be an officer. That can be a judge. And that can ultimately be your cellmate. Guys, control your emotions. It's not as hard as you think. A little bit every day. It's only hard when you're not aware. Absolutely. Guys, do not leave your control up to somebody else. Do not leave it up to somebody else. Those people will change the trajectory of your life in ways that you're not even prepared for. It's the way you think. Guys, that's what RCG is about. That's all that it is. And let's say it's not even RCG. Years ago, there was just a point in time where I just started saying, I'm going to say hello to people. I can't keep walking around with cornrows and twice the muscle mass and just looking intimidating. It's not making people comfortable. And I wanted people to be comfortable because I wanted to be comfortable. So for sure, guys, don't give your power away. No one can make you mad. Allow yourself to become mad. Nope, you can't. Nope. You can't. Don't give it away. 5 seconds of anger can cost you a lifetime. Absolutely. Marina, what's going on? Believe it or not, it matters what you think. This is why people that are skinny can think they're fat. Yeah. Guys, 5 seconds of anger. Absolutely. Even one, because the second you have that snap and you act on it. And that's why I used to tell my students all the time, guys, think before you act, especially when you have a higher level of understanding of how to inflict damage on people. You have to be able to say, I can control this because now I know more. I should be responsible. If a person can make you mad, they have full control over you. Absolutely. Nisi's not wrong, guys. And here's the thing. They can smell it. They can smell it on you. And they're doing little things. They're just saying those little things. They're just testing you. They're not going to make you mad outright right at the beginning. They're going to test you. They're going to ease you into that control. They're going to ease it. They're just going to breadcrumb it. They're going to get you on just a little line. They're not going to just grab you. They're going to ease it out of you. And those are the dangerous ones. And that's why it's so hard for people to like gain their control back, because you willingly kept giving it away. When I was doing the NFL kids camps, I used to tell the kids, I used to tell them all the time, hey, I'm a world champion at something. Guess what it is? And they would always think like football or fight or boxing or like something. I said, no, I'm a world champion at being me. And so are all of you. And every day, guys, all of you wake up with a belt. A championship belt. One says Major on it. One says Nisi. One says Ray. One says Be Humble. One says Fly. One says Marina. Guys, and you polish it. That is your self-worth. The only way you lose that belt, that championship belt, is if you give it to somebody. People can't beat it out of you. Because if you believe in yourself, yeah, you might lose a fight, but you're still you. You still can get back up. If you get fired, if you get dumped, if you lose your house, all of those things, you're still you. The only way you stop being you is when you give it away. The Hustle, what's going on? How are you doing? Hustle Maniac is in the house, guys. That is it, guys. The only way that you give that away is you. What people think about you is none of your business. Hey. And especially, guys, especially when somebody said it earlier, when it's not constructive with building, construction, we're under construction, you're building something up. Destruction is the opposite. So if somebody has destructive criticism, don't listen to them. Consider the source. All we have is ourselves. Guys, absolutely. Listen, consider the source, please, because a lot of times we get caught up, and we did it when we were younger. You know, you listen to people who have no real consequence in your life, but because we gave them a false pedestal, we put them on a pedestal they didn't even earn or belong on because of their status. Maybe they had more money, their parents had more money, they dressed better, they were cooler, or whatever it was. We put them on that pedestal. And we gave them that belt. Here you go. Don't do that, guys. Consider the source, absolutely. Because, guys, a lot of times, so look at with weight loss. How many times, and I've seen this a bunch of times, I've had athletes who were losing weight, and what did their family members say? Or at least some of them, ooh, you look skinny. What are you doing? You look better the other way. Consider the source. And I said, when they came to me and told me this, I said, are they overweight? Well, yeah, I said, because they don't want you to leave them behind. They're telling you that because they're afraid. They're afraid to see you elevate yourself. Same thing when people get money. Oh, you think you're better than us now? Oh, you forgot where you came from? No, I just built myself up. So it's one of those things, guys. Don't let them tell you anything. Prison is giving us a fine example right now. Absolutely. Anybody by that name is whatever they think. Sent a gold coin for 10 jewels. Prison, make up your mind. Either you're knocking me or you're giving gifts, man. Come on, which is it? We'd love to have you. You've been here before. But come on, give us some life advice before you start trying to come at my hairline, or you come at my glasses or my chain or whatever else. Give us something from you, man. Give us something from you. Come on in. That phrase about us being our own champion, putting the belt on, shining it every day is the best you can be. Yeah, Fly. All right, Prison, you are gone. Be well. Guys, and that's how you deal with adversity. Don't give it to them, because what they want, okay, so you come in and talk about my hairline. What did we just say? Consider the source. Consider the source. This is somebody I don't know. I don't have to worry about their validation. My belt, that belt we're talking about, it shines way too bright to worry about that. And it's not just that person. That can be any person in your life. We're not worried about that. We just keep moving in accordance to what works best for us. That's all we're doing. No harm, no foul. And you wish them well, because you hope that they get themselves together at some point. You hope that they get their lives together. But we can't waste time on that. What a crazy name. Exactly. Only people beneath you try to pull you down. Absolutely. And Ray, here's the other one. I believe it was Dr. King. To keep a man down, you have to stay down with him. So they're not going anywhere by trying to hold us down. They got to stay with us. So how is that improving their lives? It's not. It's not respectful and positive. And that has to start from within. They're not even respectful and positive to themselves. So you can't possibly, consider that a source to say, oh, I guess I better run out and get my hair done because somebody with a fake name and a fake profile is out here talking. Consider the source, guys. Consider the source. Absolutely. The only person's opinion about you that should matter is your own. At least the people that you know care about you, that have you in their best interest. Those who is like that they only win a reaction is mostly something from childhood. They take what they have learned from home and repeat their history. Yep. I've had narcissistic boyfriends, learned a lot from it. Marina, what did you learn from it? What did you learn from it? Jack is in the house. That's why I told you I don't post lawn care videos, because I know the trolls is going to be trolling. There you go. Hey, don't let him get you, Jack. You got a good thing going on, and there's going to be way more of us that support you than not. Way more of us. It's all projection, guys. Absolutely. There's a video on the other channel that I did, and it's called Reflection, not over projection. Reflect. Look in that mirror before you start pointing outward. Guys, what's the old saying? When you point one finger, 3 point back. So every time I point that finger at somebody, 3 are pointing at me. It's telling me I need to be learning something about this. It's not just what happened to me, as Betty M will tell us. She asks all the time, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is life teaching me? And that's what we're talking about. DT, what's going on? Florida is in the house. Happy Thursday. Jack, absolutely. I appreciate that. Hope is in the house, indeed. Yeah, guys. Mind, body, and soul. That's what we're talking about. And reflection is a great place. Guys, and you don't even have to go through something challenging that's a setback. Reflect daily. Reflect daily. What do we say? So you got RCG, but we also have that WMIT. We made it through. Just reflecting upon your day. And go ahead and look back on your day and just say, where could I have done a little bit more? Or did I do everything that I could have? And do I feel good about when I had that interaction with that person? I've done that many times where I sit down and the next day I might go back and apologize to somebody, or go back and smooth it over, just make sure that we're good, because I sat with myself. I sat and had that reflection. Gator, I'm doing fantastic. If you're always depressed, it's hard to feel any other way, at least for me. Ronnie, I get it. And I've never been depressed. I've had depressing moments, but as far as clinically depressed, I've never had that. So I don't understand what people go through. I understand what that means for people. And the last person that I dated was really, 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 really in that dark place. And it got to the point where there were self-harm ideologies, things like that. And because she didn't want to get help, that was my cue to move on. Because you can't take that on for somebody. You can't take that on. DT, absolutely, we got to reflect, indeed. Guys, that's the best place to look. Look at when you walk into a gym. I know we say the world is a gym, but when you walk into a gym, what's all over the walls? Mirrors to reflect on your form, to reflect on your performance. We should be doing that psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, long before we do that just physically. Don't let people will reflect on you what they're going through. Yes, they will project for sure. You can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. Absolutely. Jim, hey, thank you so much. Jim, how are you doing today or this evening? Marina, I learned that no reaction is the best reaction. They want control. Yes. And taking their control from them, silence is the best way to trigger your insecurity. And here's the thing, guys. I'm just gonna kind of roll off that. Ronnie, don't hold it all in. You need a circle of support. Absolutely. Gator, what's going on? So, guys, yes, don't give them a reaction. Give them a response. There's a difference. Don't give them a reaction. A reaction is right now. A reaction, think of an asthma attack or an allergy attack. You eat something and your throat starts to close and your lips swell up. That's a reaction. You don't want the reaction. You want the response. A response says, I'm measured. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to think about this. And I'm going to say, exactly what I need to say, but I'm going to say it in a way that upholds my self-respect, and it allows me to convey the best possible message. So yes, turn the volume down, to Marina's point, and just say it. Say it honestly, but don't say it in a way that's reactive, because reaction, what does that also come with? Well, you did this, you did that, and now you're fighting about something that wasn't even the issue in the first place. So make sure, absolutely, eldest. I talk with my kids about this all the time, guys. Think logic before emotion. I'm not saying keep your emotions out of things, but I'm saying think logically, and sometimes think ahead of times. Again, our relationships with everybody in our lives basically wash, rinse, repeat. Nobody's throwing us curveballs for the most part. So if you know that you may have that person that tries to get that out of you, whether it's an intimate relationship, a working relationship, your neighbors, what have you, you have the ability, when you are reflecting at night, when you're sitting with yourself, to think, what do I want to do? What's the best possible outcome the next time that happens? And I know that we can do this. Why? Because when we were kids, what did they have us doing in school? Fire drills. They taught you, when a building is on fire, how to calmly get up from your desk, stand in line, and walk out to an area that was safe. You can do that for yourself. Set yourself up for that fire drill. Set yourself up for the fire drill. Yes, indeed. Sit with it for a while. You have that right. You have that right to tell somebody and let them know, hey, I heard you, but I need to sit with this for a minute. I need to know, because I don't want to come back and say something, not that's wrong, but I want to say it the way that I want to say it. You have that right. And I get it. Some people, well, I want to talk about it now. Well, I understand that, but I need you to respect this. My peace, my time, my energy, very, very sacred. Absolutely. And once you get it, then you'll do anything to hold it. That championship belt, once you get it, then you hold on to it. Ships don't sink because the water that's around them. Ships sink because the water that gets in them. Bars. Oh my goodness, bars. That is fantastic. Don't let what's happening around get inside you and weigh you down. I love that one. That is a great analogy. That is fantastic. Guys, this is what the community does. This is what the community does. David says life goes by so fast. Be your best today. Tomorrow isn't promised. Absolutely. Nate is in the house. Nate, what's going on? Nate, your question earlier has been the catalyst for a lot of good conversation today. We've been talking relationships. We've been talking about self-care. We've been talking about reflect on yourself before you project onto other people. Scree had to screenshot that one out, right? Brandon, what's going on? Welcome. B, new sub, guys. Let's give it up for B. Let's give it up for B Humble. Guys, welcome them to the family. Welcome B to the family. Ronnie, I appreciate that. And again, this is a form of reflection as well. I draw so much inspiration for sure. Nate had a good session. Fantastic. Fantastic. Brandon, have you hit the subscribe? We'd love to have you. Guys, this is just our no sweat live chat. Most of the time you catch us working out. But every once in a while we got to sit down and think of it as a wellness check. We all get a chance to just sit and talk and just express and share not only our thoughts, not only our feelings, but our experiences as well. Those are some important things. Absolutely. B. Marina, I had a boyfriend who did hold me down mentally for 2 years, telling me that I was useless, etc. He isolated me from those around me until a friend I had told me what he did. I couldn't see it before. Absolutely. Guys, it's hard to see when you're in the storm. It's hard to see where the storm is starting and where it ends when you're in the middle of it. And that's what people will do. They will get you away from the herd. What do great hunters do? When you look at lions and they're chasing like a pack of wildebeest or a herd of wildebeest, what do? They separate. And then they isolate. They separate. They chase it away from the protection. So if you feel that you are being pulled away from your family, your friends, take it as a warning. There's a reason. And what do they prey on? The sick, the old, and the ill. Or the sick, the old, and the young. So if they're taking advantage of something like you're not fully healed. That might be the sick. The old just might be that you're just tired and just willing to concede. And the young might be the naivete that a lot of us still carry. Nothing wrong with that. But listen to the people around you. That's the important part. Listen to your people. Guys, you have a circle for a reason. And I would feel comfortable talking to many of you about personal problems that I would have if I was going through it. So you have a crew, a clique, a posse, a family, whatever you want to call it. You have that. And if you don't, you do now. Absolutely, Nate. Still look at the good. Absolutely. There are demonic eye of truth in Singapore and Zimbabwe. There's a gold eye in Norway. I don't even know what that means, Debo hype. So feel free to try to contribute something that's a little bit more on topic, my friend. You're welcome here, but let's do a little something different, shall we? Always got a lighthouse to keep the direction in storm. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are the Impact Athletics Association, guys. Absolutely. Indeed. And that's the importance of it. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Kai, what's going on? Vince giving out gems tonight. Get out your pen and paper. Appreciate that. Empress is back. Empress, it's been a while. How are you doing? Empress, we're talking about just like personal things. Not like too much information stuff, but we're talking about just relationships and knowing ourselves and how to reflect before we project, things like that. So guys, Major said it earlier and it's been echoed throughout the chat, guys. Make sure you're letting it out. Let it out. Have like the same way that they talk about you should have multiple streams of income. No, I say you should have multiple avenues of expression. So if it's not just being able to talk to somebody, maybe it is exercising. Maybe it's through a journal. Maybe it's through vlogging. Maybe you sit and read a book. Maybe it's through cooking, meditation. So many ways to get that out of your system, guys. So many ways. Empress, I'm glad to hear that. Empress was last here on day 400. Okay. It's just been a handful of days. It's been about a week. 50 likes. How about that, guys? 50 likes. We are just enjoying it. Nisi getting the love indeed. So guys, yeah, absolutely. You are a world champion. You are a world champion at being you. There's nobody better in the history of anything better at being you than you. So whatever version of you that is, you can always say, I want to do a little bit better. We can always work on that. We should want to work on that. The same way we say, I want to save money to go on a vacation. Well, that means you want to have more finance and you want to have more option to travel. Well, if we can do that, and those are more superficial things, we should be starting from within. Absolutely starting from within. Nate, I got approached by another married woman at the gym tonight. SMH, world is lacking morality big time. I don't get taken down. I don't get down with taking people. Fantastic, guys. And there you go. That's morality. Nate is a real one for that. Music help relax my mind, even if it's sad. Well, you know, sometimes that music is meant to bring out maybe a certain thought. So sometimes that's good stuff. I just wanted to feel safe. He was a lot older than me. Thought he would be a mature man and treat me well, but it was the opposite. I've been single for over a year, over 4 years, just taking care of myself and I. There you go. It starts with the mental. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. That's why we talk about mind, body, and soul. It starts up here for sure. Hod, what's going on? We appreciate you being here. Empress, thank you for dropping that. Absolutely, guys. RCG, absolutely. Sad songs say so much, and sometimes 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 for me it's the music without lyrics. It can like for me now it's just telling me what kind of my emotion or what my thought or where I'm at. And I'm okay with that. I will sink into that. I will embrace that. If I'm feeling a little melancholy, that is okay. Guys, we are built to experience a full array of emotions. Imagine just looking at the rainbow for red, yellow, and blue. There's other colors. Imagine just looking at that. Thank you, Chaz Deutsch. Thank you so much. Nate, I have a message for you. I got some stuff to say. All right. El Descend in the Sunday. Music is emotions. Guys, yes. Yes, indeed it is. Absolutely. Major, the gold coin. Thank you. the Sunday, right. Right, right. But keeping with your people. Keeping with your people. And introduce them to your people. And what you're telling somebody new is, look at all these people here to protect me. Look at these people who have my best interest at heart. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody's a scoundrel underneath it all, but it does let them know. And at the same time, go meet their people. Because if they don't have any people or they're hiding them, you might want to see, like, who are they associated with? What's really going on? And let them know, hey, I'm here for this person. And so, like, you have a good exchange of seeing each other's circles. Yeah, dude told me that before. He said he don't care about what they say, and he only like the beat. Yeah. And not always just like tracks, but as far as like just like music. Chill mode. Impact gang, let's go. Indeed, 765, what's going on? Shane, is this the Rockstar era? Vin looking great, brother. I appreciate that, Shane. Aussie. Oi. Impact, I do music. I sing sometimes in my readings when I'm feeling myself. Nisi, why am I just now hearing about this? Why am I just now hearing about this? 765, what's going on? Kai, the glasses are crazy with the rings in them. Do I look like I have Google eyes? Yes, indeed. Shane, how are you doing? Nate says, thank you, Nisi Poo. You're really on point with some stuff in your last two videos. Guys, Nisi gets into it. Nisi gets going and just starts dropping knowledge. Absolutely. Shane, how are you doing? I know, Major, what's going on? What's going on? I need to hear some Nisi sing. I need to hear that. 765 and Shane, how are you both doing? We're just talking about self-accountability. Nice. What concert did you go? David, I wish I could sing. Me too, but guess what? I kept going into the studio anyway. Eldest sub to Nisi. Yeah, for sure. I hope it's not bad for me, Nisi. Nate, did you get a reading from Nisi? That would be amazing to have Nisi pull up with a deck of cards. I was in a 7-year relationship when he heard me sing and said he'd never heard me sing before. I did. He just never cared or paid attention. V, can you speak on your self-confidence? Yeah, I mean, look, I'm fallible just like everybody else. I honestly, guys, I'm actually way more introverted than you would believe. But when I'm at work or when I'm doing this, then we bring the energy. But I'm a very quiet, shy, reserved person. But confidence is something that you build upon. Just like when you're building that skill, when you're getting better at something day by day, you have to keep propping yourself up, not in an arrogant way, but keep propping yourself up and understanding, like, I should have bits of pride that I'm just adding brick by brick, and that builds up. And always allow it to be a humble pride. Be humble about your pride and self-confidence, because things can be taken away. There's always, if you're a fighter, there's always somebody bigger, badder, or you can always still just lose a fight. You can always like have that mishap or that setback. So be self-confident, but that's where the ready, capable, grateful comes in. I'm more grateful than just confident, and to be able to say, like, I want to be able to come on in to an event or a circumstance or a new endeavor and say that I belong here and I at least deserve to give myself the opportunity to try it. And again, like I say, I may not get the desired outcome, but I can still learn and grow from it. So that keeps me there. Appreciate that. That's a great question. I hope it answered it, Frank. Shane says MGK in Brisbane. Brisbane. Is it Brisbane? Brisbane, Queensland. Nate, she got the colors of cars right. Mine and both theirs and a few other things. Woo! We got a whole seer. Nisi the seer. Confidence comes with lessons, yes. Marina, sometimes it takes solitude to find your self-love and inner peace. Yes. That I have changed from loneliness to loving my aloneness meditation, dancing and trying to eat healthy, but still got a sweet tooth. I got one too. And here's the thing, guys. And on the other channel, I talked about alone, a life outside normal engagement. Guys, alone doesn't mean lonely. It means that you enjoy being with yourself. And that's the most healthy relationship that you can have. If you don't have health in the relationship with yourself, you cannot have a healthy relationship with other people because you're incomplete. You got to have that healthy relationship with yourself. Think about that. So I've talked about that one. I love that you brought that up, Marina. Guys, it is okay. Sit in that peace. And that's the only way you're going to find peace is when you go someplace where it's quiet, that solitude. Go to the solitude. No sweat indeed, raving. What's going on? Superior Dave. Uh-oh. All right. Delcy, what's going on? What's up, broskies? We appreciate you being here. Delsky, what's going on? Loneliness to me is not being able to share in how awesome I am. There you go, Superior. There you go. There we go. Nate, I have dreams that happen and some stuff I'm not over. I'm not on her level, not even close, but I know people have gifts. I've had some dreams as well. I've had when people have passed. I've known when they passed, and that's kind of one of those things. Yeah. Loneliness isn't one of the things you want to get, guys, into, because that can be a little depressive. I'm sure many want to be lonely people's friends, and it's hard to know when people are lonely. But the best thing that we can do is just be present. Sometimes just being present. Now, it doesn't mean we're always expendable or on retainer or at the beck and call, but be present. Be present to let people know, hey, I'm here to support you. I miss you when I don't see you. I love you, whatever it is, whatever level that is, for sure. Be present. And present doesn't mean physically in front of people there to entertain them or keep them from feeling lonely. Alone is a good thing. A life outside normal engagement. What do you do when you are just by yourself? You get to sit around. You get to have you get to scratch your backside. You get to eat, your food with and crumbs down your front. That's okay. That's okay to be in that. You get to dance and sing around the house, whatever it is you do, that's okay, because that's knowing you. Vince, you know what you can use if you have no bricks or anything for push-ups. Canned food. Scree has used canned food before, and Rooted in Essential Oils has used cans as well. It goes the other way. I have too much. I don't get alone time. Okay. That happens too. Well, make sure you get that time to recharge for yourself. Make sure you have that. It's important that we recharge. Carlos is in the house. What's going on? How are you doing? LA or Labs? Labs, is that it? If you can figure out how to understand that things you can't control is what it is, but keep pushing, the less stress there will be, which can contribute to your peace. I like that. Thank you for dropping that in, Labs. If you hit the subscribe, if you joined our community, love to have you guys. We go live every day working out. Today was 408 days in a row. The reason I decided to do a live chat, I went and got some blood drawn right before it was time to go. So I figured we'd sit down and talk about health. We generally talk about health as far as like eating foods, things like that, but I'm really enjoying, I hope you guys are enjoying this as well, the talking about like the inside, that reflection before projection. Big up to canned foods. Big up. Oh. Indeed, Kai. Note, not to talk religion, but my beliefs make it a sin to mess with stuff. I understand, Nate. Marina, you gifted Vincent spiritually. I am as well. Why I feel so drawn to you. You have a beautiful mindset and remind me a lot like my own in a lot of sense. Fantastic. Guys, it's not wrong. The universe and the algorithm, don't get it wrong. There's a reason we're all here, and we all have like that a connection on some level. So thank you so much, Marina. I love that. Delcy, have you played Shenmue? And did you learn the tornado kick? I have no idea what that is. If it's a video game, I don't play video games. Do you have your girls retwist your hair? I only twist my hair when it gets too thick, it hurts. Nisi, no. You know what I do? It's like when I'm sitting in traffic, I'll just I'll just twist like that. But as far as like a traditional like loctician twist, I've never done that. I did all this myself, good, bad, or indifferent. I did it all myself. So I didn't expect it to get this long. I never knew. I didn't think that this was going to happen. So I'm grateful that it has. But yeah, no, they don't retwist it. It's if I'm just sitting in traffic, it's kind of my stress mechanism or just my detoxing. You're such a man. Moondog, what's going on? Moondog is in the house. Nisi, I gotta catch that flight to the 313. You gotta help me out. I've seen your hair, it's beautiful. I look like a character named Tom Johnson. Okay. I get Eddie from Tekken as well a lot. Carlos, how are you doing? Video game, awesome guy, teaches you a kick, but it looks like me. Fantastic. He's a badass martial artist that taught the main character in the game a special move. Got it. Moondog, it is good to see you, brother. Good to see you. How have things been going? Or watching TV? Yeah, my kids know me. Like if I'm either sitting in traffic or I'm just sitting watching TV, just twisting it. Oh. Ryan, what dipping sauce do you get with your chicken tenders? Ryan, you asked this the other day. I remember that question, and I don't think that I got to it because it may have been towards the end of the live. But I don't eat chicken tenders. But if I did, then I would probably get either the sweet and sour or the barbecue. Locks are clean, Ray. I appreciate that. And you know what? I've got a lot of that growth, but you know what it is, Ray? You know how it is. We're brothers in locks. We're brothers in hair, and it just is one of those things. As a matter of fact, I'm getting the Ray. I'm getting the Shivas going on. A little bit more chop going on. Get a little bit more chop. Got monetized last night. Moondog, fantastic. All right, Kai says Melinda's black truffle sauce. Yes, you guys know me better than I know myself at times. Ethan, what's going on? No worries, Nate. No worries, Nate. We got you, brother. Are they Ray-Bans? If what model, if you remember? Delcy, these are not Ray-Bans. You know where I got these? I got these at a gas station. I'm simple that way, guys. Don't put too much into the outward appearance. Guys, I think this came from Goodwill. The pants, Walmart. You know, my shoes are about 30 years old. These shoes are banging, but I'm not putting into too much of the superficial. Just so for those who need to hear it, you must focus on oneself, whether it be self-love, mental health, etc., before wasting energy on others. You can't be as helpful as you want to be. Absolutely. And it's the old analogy when you're on the airplane and all those masks come down. You're supposed to put the mask on yourself first so you can help other people. Absolutely. You got to be the best version of yourself first and foremost. Labs, do you have content on your channel that we can subscribe and support you? He said we're brothers in locks, brothers in hair, time for bed. There we go. Yes, Labs, we appreciate you being here. Delcy, $2. Oh, man, thank you so much. Okay, Delcy is from across the pond. I appreciate you, brother. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Delcy, do you have content that we can subscribe and support you as well? We want to make sure, guys, that worldwide community, the flow is both directions. I want to make sure that I can support you guys as well. So if you have anything, please let me know that we can go and check you guys out in return. There is nothing wrong with that mutual, that flow, guys, that ebbs and flows, the yin and the yang. I'm a lock sporter. I pick locks as a hobby. I'm there. Guys, I don't care what it is. And it doesn't have to just be fitness. When you're sharing what you enjoy doing with the community and you're not hurting yourself or other people, I'm there for it. I have songs on my channel. Embarrassed though. Are these your songs? Are these your songs? I want to check. I want to see what's going on. Absolutely. I want to see what you got going on for sure. True Libe, what's going on? Sub to Delcy, fantastic. I didn't know what a bosa was, True. I was just waiting. I won't play on the channel. No, I would not do that to folks. I would not do that to folks. I will definitely respect that. But I got you subbed. I got Lab subbed as well. So I definitely want to check you guys out. And you know what? I got a little music myself. So I understand how that goes. Like sometimes we're like, not right now. Absolutely. Oh, Nisi. Nisi, I need those Nisi tracks. I need to hear Nisi. Guys, for sure, go check it out. Let's keep that support going. We know how to get people growing and learning and coming back into the channel. That's the beautiful thing about our community, guys. True, we are vibing today. We're just talking about Moondog. It is so close. It is so close, brother. Absolutely. True, we are talking about self-accountability, bouncing back from relationships, taking personal inventory, all that good stuff. Stanley Harden, what's going on? I got some grapes and I got a little bit of watered down tea that I'm just munching on. Hot fire. Yep, guys, just a little thing of grapes. Just a little thing of grapes. Nisi says, the hit song, I don't have a song. You know how many people have told me that they hear that in their head during the day? I may have to stop. I may have to stop before that we just get this outbreak of around the country and the world. News people reporting, people singing, I don't have a song. And everybody's like, what do you mean you don't have a song? What does that even mean? Ethan, yes, giving us the drink. True. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. For sure. Guys, we're grateful when you guys choose to spend some time here. Moondog, any advice in what particular area of life? What area of life are we talking about? It could, if it's just generalized, anything. I mean, but we've been talking about self-accountability, the ability to reflect before projecting, just looking back and what do we learn and how do we grow from broken relationships. On streaming, got that. I hear the hand flute or whatever. I gotta have the song. Yes. Okay. So Moondog, you just got monetized. That is huge. Congratulations. Get ready to. You're going to need that LLC, and then you're going to need to get your. It's an account. I can't add. It's an AdSense. You'll need to have an AdSense account, and then you'll need a Hyper Wallet. You get paid through the AdSense, but they send it to Hyper Wallet. So you're going to want to get all that stuff set up. Get yourself set up. Absolutely. I gotta stop singing that out of the blue. Yeah. And keep doing what you're doing. Stay consistent. But as far as the behind the scenes, that's like that was the part where I was like, oh, I don't want to have to do all this, but it's necessary. But it's part of what we asked for. So you got this, my friend. Nate, I've had Dirty Diana stuck in my head since Pat's coach Mike Vrabel got caught with it. Yes, I saw that. That was crazy. I started an online lockpicking competition to bring pictures together. We have an event next Saturday hosted by a good guy that is a combat vet, people all over the world involved. That is amazing. That is amazing, Labs. Good on you for putting stuff like that out there. Yeah, and they send you a pin in the mail, so look for that. You need that too. Yes, indeed. Nisi knows what's going on. True says the lights look like eyes. Yes. I got the googly eyes. I have the AdSense, not the LLC, and missed the third. Okay. Hyper Wallet. I think that's what I said. Hyper Wallet. True. Yeah, and that's where you're going to get the payment from. So AdSense is where you're going to see what you're earning, but they send that money to Hyperwallet, and that's where you can have that money from Hyperwallet sent to you personally, directly. Yes, isn't that cool, Delcy? That is super cool. Delcy, what's going on over in the UK? Hyperwallet, yes. And then if you want to do the extras, having people setting up your memberships, then you'll have different tiers. So you can have one, like for instance, mine is like 99 cents, and then it's $2.99, $5.99. So you can set different prices, and then you can offer something different with each level for your members. I used to be SEO specialist 12 years ago. What is an SEO specialist? Nate, you didn't get a pen? Nate, where are you at? Nate's got to be at like 11,000 by now, if I'm not mistaken. I think you might even be higher than that. That's amazing. I love watching people's channels grow, guys. I love that stuff. Nate is 8.3. Fantastic. You're growing, man. Nate, you're a handsome son of a gun, man. Look at those pictures of Nate. Look at those pictures of Nate. Old blue eyes, man. I'm telling you. 8,400. Nate, they knew not to play with you. I lose a few, gain them. Yeah. Same thing. Your ex probably got it. You're very welcome, Nate. Very welcome. Yeah, so those are just the little things. Like once you get monetized, it gets really paperworky. You got to do the administrative stuff. What is in my necklace? Oh, this is my cartouche. This is a cartouche. My brother got it for me in Saudi Arabia years and years ago. Detroit is in the house. Here from Toledo, via Detroit, 313. What's going on? Cardenas in the house. What's going on, brother? Feel free to hit that subscribe, hit that like, join our community, man. We'd love to have new folks. Here we go. Labs, we have people in the community that create custom pick bags, 3D prints, all donated the winner. UK, USA, Germany, Australia, many more involved. Nice. So, guys, this is, yeah, I'm telling, right, Nate? Nate got that big old smile. This is, I know you won't be able to see. Oh, maybe you can. Maybe you can. There we go. So this is a 3-sided cartouche. So it's got my 3 names on it. And my brother got it for me. He had it custom made. Custom made. Can't wait to get the bottoms in. All right. Cardenas already subscribed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, I apologize if you've already been subscribed and I'm saying like, join us, join us. I just want to make sure. Am I hosting the X Games this year, WPS? If they asked me, I would do it. Absolutely. Your brother is class. Guys, I've held on to this thing through thick and thin for decades. For decades. Absolutely. It is not going anywhere. Nisi Poo don't matter. Everyone don't look good with them. Right, right. Yeah, guys. Wolverine, he comes into the chat every once in a while. He's my brother down in Orlando. And love him, miss him. I don't get to see him all that often. He nags me, though. So, guys, I may pop up in Florida. I may pop up in Florida because he's not having it some days. He's like, look, get down here. Get down here. I don't ask for much. Get down here. I'm like, all right. And Nate, my brother and I talk most days. I'm glad you have that. That is important to have. Sibling love is amazing. Guys, for sure it is. Gator says 66. Nate was going to get BBL, but I figured I'd do the grill. Hey, Nisi liked my grill the other day. If you guys saw the picture, I had my upper grill in, upper lower. It's from an old photo shoot. I was like, let me throw that on. Peppermint patty is a good peppermint patty. Absolutely. Is it tiger's eye beads around your wrist? You know what? Maybe it is. Marina's got an eye. Marina is seeing everything. I don't know if that's tiger's eye or not. I don't know what those are. Kendall is in the house. Chill Fitness is in the house. Chill Guy, how are you doing? Kendall, how are you doing? Kendall, it's been a minute. It's been a minute for Kendall. Honest, I am not that rich, but my brother is. You know what? As long as you are rich within yourself, those are the true riches of life. That's the real wealth. If you are a healthy person, mind, body, and soul, that supersedes any amount of money. Avgeek, what's going on? I'm doing fantastic, chill guy. We're just sitting here talking about growth, progress in life, self-accountability, all of those things. Avgeek, we appreciate that, but we are here for all worships. So we appreciate that, but we just want to make sure that we're not talking too much religion here, because this is an area for everybody, whether you worship or choose not to. This is for everybody. Flex those tiger's eyes. I had like 4 of these. I had like 4 of them, and of course they broke because I'm me. I will break things. Day 398 for Kendall. Kendall, it's been a minute. Exam start in 2 weeks. I'm in the trenches at this point. You got this. Kendall, I was just Major shared a fantastic article on energy drinks, because I posted on a young lady who passed from drinking too much. Guys, when you are studying, please be mindful. Get rest. Don't just try to, energy drink and coffee your way through it. Please try not to do that. Make sure you're getting that rest. We want to make sure that you guys are happy and healthy. Got to make sure. There we go. Keeping it going, guys. Keeping it going. Can you hear the music okay? I wanted to throw in something different in the background. Oh, Avgeek, don't be that person. Cardenas, I told my wife about your channel, and she told me to join this community because I'm working out on getting back in shape. You found your people. Shout out to your wife as well. Shout out to your family for sure, Cardenas. Guys, you found your people. The universe and the algorithm, don't get it wrong. She is absolutely right. We go live every day, and today was 408 days in a row going live. Normally we'd be working out, but we decided to sit down, do a no sweat live chat, and just enjoy. You guys don't hear the music? Okay. Yeah, Delcy, no religion. Chill guy can hear it. Fantastic. You can't hear it on the phone. Got it. Ethan, your birthday just passed. What birthday was it? What birthday was it? And Delcy just had a birthday. Do what you can. You have a great night as well. Taking breaks are needed. True. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nate, going to try to make a cheap sauna for the summer, piggybacking off your car idea. My cheap bathtub hack. Yeah, guys. Okay, so when it gets nice and warm, make sure you're hydrated. Have those fluids in you. Don't lock yourself in the car. But I just take like a towel, or I'll take like a tarp, and I will just sit in the car and just detox and just sweat it out. Now, of course, your car is going to smell like a locker room. So, you just make sure have like a bowl of lemons as well, because that will eat the odors as well. So you have lemons in the car. Now you're smelling like lemons. You're getting out smelling fresh. You got this. Sounds like music in a cafe. Fly. Yes, I'm having a mochaccino. Absolutely. Nisi, almost a week. No pop. Fantastic. Nice. I'm trying to run and dunk on these kids all summer. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that first dunk of Nisi. Ethan turned 13. All right. Delcy, do you mind? Delcy says 36. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Delcy and Ethan, because it's a combination for the Impact Athletics Association Worldwide Community. Happy birthday to you. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Pow! All right. Reminds me of an angel doing work behind the scenes. Major, yes. Guys, give it up for the mods. When you see those folks with the blue next to their name, they're doing a lot of fantastic work here. Yeah, I can't do it with car seats with fabric. No, don't do it. Indeed. Kendall, I live in Florida. Going outside is like a sauna. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Nate, if you got a garage, you can also just sit in a garage as well. That heat will definitely. Cheers from Tom Hot Dog Stand Broski. All right. Oh, you like that, Nisi? You like the extended version? You're so positive and awesome. Thank you so much, Delcy. But again, here's where it's reciprocal. You've been nothing but amazing, just like everybody else in the chat. Yeah, we get a few trolls, but how awesome is it that we get to just come in and just interact with each other like this? That's why it keeps me going. Keeps me going for sure. I prefer to mess with Major when I see him. Kendall. Kendall's on that demon time. Well, Major is a good sport. Brother, your positive energy is what brought me to your channel. I'm grateful that you're here. I am seriously grateful. So you said you're just working. You're starting back on your process. What was your past like? Did you play any sports in the past? Were you working out? What happened? Was it just family, work? You know, those kind of things. What took you away from it? BBL is in the house, guys. BBL is in the house. I just feel bad I can't be your mate in real life and look after you. Delcy, just check in on me. Check in on me. Come on in. Guys, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. There's an email. Check up on me, Delcy. You are a mate. You absolutely are. We got you. Paul Spencer, what's up, big OG? What's going on, Paul? How are you doing? Yes, indeed. Guys, I'm loving it. And to have BBL coming on back in, fantastic. Good to see you. Nisi, yeah, first time I went to Florida, I didn't want to leave. Dayana, the warrior, is in the house. Guys, Dayana is putting in the work. I'm doing okay. It's been something. I understand. How's work going? How's work going for you? The warrior is in for sure, guys. Marina, still can't find your email on the site. It's so weird. What? Marina, do me a favor right now. Pick any video and just leave me a comment. Just say hello, email, or something like that. Whatever it is, say hello, twin fire, twin soul, whatever it is you want to say. And I'm going to put the email. I'm going to respond to that. I got you. I got you. Oh, De Tomaso from Scotland. Aye, welcome. Welcome. Please feel free to hit that subscribe. Join us, my friend. We'd love to have new folks. Love to have new folks from around the world. I hesitate to try a little bit of my Scottish accent. It's terrible. It's more Scottish Irish. It's a mix. Pretty bad. Work been okay, been busy. Fantastic. Ethan, for sure. Getting a diagnosis of prostate cancer is what forced me to look at my health. I'm glad that you went. Guys, this is what we're talking about. Go get yourselves checked up. This is what we're talking about. Cardenas is saving his own life by getting to the doctor and having a shot before it's too late. We were just talking about this earlier, getting the Cologuard, getting in, getting those checkups, getting your blood work, whatever it is. I love that you're here. I love that you're here. Thank you for sharing that. Raving, I'm going to live minimal house music on the decks about 2025. Oh, you're going live. Fantastic. We have Scotland in. Absolutely. Raining in Scotland as usual. Oh, fantastic. I say fantastic, but I'm sure for you guys it's like, oh, it's raining again. I'm tired of it. Audi Wright is in the house. What's going on? That is some background music, BBL. Absolutely. I will, and Twin Soul love that. Marina, you know. I was in Liverpool too. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, guys, as you know, my accents are terrible, but I'm still working on it. I'm still working on a bit of me Irish, maybe it's a bit of Scottish, but I'm still working on it. So if it's raining, I'm still here. I'm still putting in the work, trying to get it, but it's not working out too well. So sometimes it goes all over the place, but I'm still just working on it. I don't have a Boston. I wish I had a Boston. Isaac. All right. Well, maybe Jesus died so you could also hit the subscribe, Isaac. We appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe. Scree, you are fast. Scree is fast. Here we go. I know the most that I got is coffee, and I think we got that from Angie Baby. Coffee is wicked. I know wicked awesome, wicked awesome. But I don't have. I got to work. Nate, I'm on my way. I'm going to work on my Boston this summer. Us in Scotland and Irish and Welsh are all close and good and good. Fantastic, Delsey. Rex says I'm going to. Did I just like take us south? Scree is in the house, absolutely. So you can hit the sub, absolutely. Audi, when is the fountain workout? When is the mountain workout going to happen? Our 5K medals should be cool. Rocks on dog tag chain, wherever you're from. Let's do it. I like that. I like the idea. Maria says it's Noah. I'm back. Okay. Did I go too far with that? Just don't use the letter ah. Okay, coffee. I do remember the I get a quarter. Get a quarter for water for my daughter's dog. The dog's name is Maud. It's wicked awesome. Fast with the comebacks. I shouldn't have said that, guys. Please don't report me. Please don't report me. Major burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. I probably should. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Sitting in Loch Lomond, freezing. Did I pronounce that right? Loch Lomond. Not at all. I'm for it. Major's like, yeah, I'll visit you, but I'm not going down there with you. Whenever my dog Blueberry hears your voice, she stretches. Blueberry, come here, girl. Come here. Blueberry, come on. Come here. Blueberry, come on, girl. Are you Black American or African to America? I was born here in the States. You said nothing wrong, dark humor. Or Caribbean. Yeah, I'm African American, but I have also American Indian, some other Irish, some other lineages as well. Nate says, you good dog, ready to get booted. My Durant first round, LeBron. Oof, that's going to be toughy. Blueberry's yummy. He's talking about a dog, BBL. Howdy, indeed. Recommend a good movie. Who's got a good movie recommendation? Who's got a good movie recommendation? Drip King, what's going on? Drip is in the house. Do you know the country in Africa? Well, I know Africa's a continent. It's not a country. Which country are you talking about in Africa? No, Lucas Reeves, Interstellar. Coronos, what's going on? Goodfellas. Yeah, guys, you can't go wrong with Goodfellas. Drip last in, 394. Decoded, I am single. Drip King, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? Congo, yes. I know. I have a friend who's from the Congo. Coronas from North Africa. Fantastic. Fantastic. I did, Django, Green Book. All right, Drip, fantastic. Love to see you guys coming back in the chat. How's everything been? How's the family, work, school, life? I did an ancestry test, and I also know some of my lineage as well. My favorite NBA team, I don't really watch basketball like I used to, so I really don't have one like that. As far as like current players. But if you're just talking about all time, I'm still like a 90s Bulls fan. No Country for Old Man. He was saying the movie Congo. Well, I've never even heard of the movie Congo. The Winchesters. Ooh, who are the Winchesters? Green Mile. Some good movies, guys. Snatch is a good movie. Yes, indeed. Nate, that better be what you're talking about. That better be what. I never saw Green Mile. Do you watch NFL? My favorite team is the Bengals. I'm a Bengals fan. Roots, Zulu, and Chronicles of Narnia. I'm on a roll, guys. I'm on a roll. First, yeah. This might be our last broadcast. The channel might get taken down. Drip is a Vikings fan. Hey, that was one of my first teams, the Purple People Eaters, Fran Tarkington, all that good stuff. Absolutely. Mine was just British, a little Spanish, and Italian. There we go. Vontaze perfect. Yes. Nate. uh, Eldest took him out on top of that. Training Day. That's a good one. I like a lot of like I'll watch like foreign films and independent films and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. As a matter of fact, oh, I can't even look. I a lot of times I'll keep movies on my phone, movies that I've watched. There's the one. It kind of goes into like the kind of movies that I like. They're a little dark. What was the net one major? I think you knew which one I was talking about with um, Sarah Silverman, where she was the wife. She was the wife that was kind of having like that midlife crisis, something like I don't know, I Kiss Back or something like that. I forget what the name of it is, but I like movies like in that vein. Did anybody watch the? I do like horror films. I never saw it. Cube is the scariest movie ever, huh? It's a true story about a man who created the first gun for war, and all those people came back to haunt his wife. She trapped the spirits in his room. True story. Wow. Which movie was that, Nishi? That's interesting. Bro, I fell asleep and woke up to you eating grapes. I need to go to sleep. A cube does not sound very scary because you're thinking a cube steak, BBL. You're just hungry. You're thinking a cube steak. Anything with Jennifer Lawrence? Is she the one from the Hunger Games? The Winchesters. Gotcha. Thank you, Nisi. You know what? I can look up. Did you guys ever see The Way of the Gun? Anybody ever see that one? Way of the Gun. I can't find the movie that she's in. I can't find it. Way of the Gun is an older movie, but it was pretty good. James Caan was in it. I can't believe I can't find that movie that she was in. Oh well. We will get back to Young Guns. Tubi have a lot of good old movies for even free documentaries. I love documentaries. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Unforgiven is a great movie in my estimation. Unforgiven ranks up there with like Goodfellas for my money. It's really good. Kendall, night y'all. Hey, Kendall, thanks for coming in. Young Guns was good. Tombstone was good. BBL says, what the fitness? We got an emoji for that now. We got the WTF. Yeah, she was in Hunger Games. I think Netflix has The Man from the Future you can dub. I will do foreign films all day. You should watch it. It's so good. Is that the one with the clown in the gutter? Silver Linings Playbook. You know what else I rank up there really highly is Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans. Okay, Drip. Remember the Titans is another one that I like would put in like really a realm of almost a perfect movie. My partner's Brazilian. It was amazing. Nice. Brazilian movies. What was the other one? The famous one from Brazil. Oh man, I can't remember it. Desperado. I don't know if I saw that. I didn't know about New Hunger Games. I did not know about that. Point Break, never saw it. I never saw Point Break. I never saw Top Gun. I never saw E.T. Like, there's a bunch of huge Titanic. There's a bunch of movies I never saw. Kung Fu Hustle, I have that. I have Kung Fu Hustle like on my stuff over here. And Way of the Gun was Ryan Felipe and Benicio del Toro and James Caan. Kev, what's going on? Classic Gump. Yes. Only the Strong. Do you like the MLB? I'm not a big baseball fan, but I am because I got to do back in the day. I got to do some commercials. I was a stunt double for Howie Kendrick when he was with the Angels. So I got to be out there, meet Vlad Guerrero, Bobby Abreu, and kind of hang out with those guys while we did a commercial. And I was out there running, stealing bases. I know Brazilian Portuguese to a low level. We knew somebody else who did too, right, Major? We knew somebody else who knew Brazilian and Portuguese. It's coming out like November 30th. No Retreat, No Surrender. That's it. I never saw that one anyway, either. I know so many languages. I never seen Titanic, so I didn't mean to pull my knife out. Major. That's like Goodfellas. Like kind of like somebody we know. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I go right back, guys. Now that we've pointed it out, one of the best scenes in cinema history is when Joe Pesci's taking that knife we're gonna take Nisi's knife and borrow that knife, and when he's borrowing that knife from it because he took a ride and they hit a deer on the way, and what are you gonna do? It's a sin. You gotta cut off the foot, the paw, and De Niro's just looking at like, you come on, it's the hoof. The hoof. Back to the Future. I watched that a bunch of times, indeed. The hoof. Yeah. Have you seen The Fifth Element? I did. I remember that. It's the hoof. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't. Ooh, did you hear that? My dehydrated apples are done. I got a fresh batch of dehydrated apples. Nice and knife, Nisi. Exactly. Taj, what's going on? What up, G? What is up? Ruby Rod. I don't think I've heard of that. Guys, let's roll the Spider's House. There we go. Killers of the Flower Moon. I didn't see that one, but I have seen it on Netflix. I have Tree of Apples in my backyard. Delcy, let's get some apples going on. Nisi says David Disney. Oh no, Nisi, we all saw you pull that knife. The painting scene while they're eating. Yes, the director's mom. Yes, playing Pesci's mom in Goodfellas. Yes, that was so great. Yeah, one dog's going the other way and the other's going the other way. What do you want from me? So what? And look at this guy. He's got a nice white head of hair. Guy like somebody we know. Oh, that's a great scene. Chris Tucker's character, Ruby Rod, gotcha. I think I've only seen Fifth Element once. Yeah, what do you want from me? I love she just had the paintings just sitting there at the side. That's awesome. Yeah. He looks like our friend. Yeah, it's kind of like somebody we know. And the look on Ray Liotta's face, like, oh, you guys, I can't with you guys. All right, guys, we may have to figure out how to watch Goodfellas together. Delcy says we all going to give this guy a quid or $1. Come on, absolutely. Hey guys, I'm not mad at that. I take tips. I got an empty cup. I got a little. You can throw a few shillings in here. No worries. BBL knows what I'm talking about. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Figure out a way that we can all sit and watch Goodfellas. It's a great film. It's a great film. And the thing that I like about it, Pulp Fiction, Remember the Titans, even for me, Unforgiven, is the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is what really ties together a really like almost a perfect movie. I think that's what it is. Major says, let's do it. Fantastic, Major. Thank you so much. It's all we had, Karen. Exactly. They're all I flushed it down the toilet. Karen, why would you do that? he snatched her so quick. Oh, my goodness. I call the couch BBL. Do you dance for tips? Only in person. Only in person. Dun, 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 dun. Gump and Rocky up there for all-time greats. I did like Forrest Gump. I've only seen it once. Rocky, yeah. Rocky, the first one, before they started just throwing wild haymakers. I call the first batch of dried fruits. Well, you got a knife, Nisi, so I guess you can have them. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, Adrian, cut me, Mick. Cut me. Yeah, before he went crazy and started doing all the crazy stuff that Chuck Wepner was doing, that first one was good. It's kind of like the first Beverly Hills Cop. It's like that was more like a darker movie, but then you got into the franchise and they're like, oh, we got to make this more fun. Yeah, she can have them. I don't want a knife to the back. She may put it right. She may look you right in the eye and do it. Nisi's not playing. Rocket sent the jewels. Thank you so much. How old are you? My age? We say ageless, Delcy. If you didn't know how old you were, how old would you be? Scree says, yo, Adrian, we did it. Yes, guys, ageless. So if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you be? That way you don't let a number in your head or society tell you you're too young or too old. As long as you're not hurting people or yourselves, yes, enjoy your life. Caddyshack is an absolute classic. Uncle Buck is a classic. Absolutely. Happy Gilmore, I like that one too. Harlem Nights was good. Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, another one. Yeah, Caddyshack. I can remember seeing that. Absolutely. Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School. Rodney Dangerfield, just one-liner after another. Absolutely. Beverly Hillbilly. Wouldn't that be great, a Beverly Hillbilly cop? If you just had like, yeah, the Clampetts become detectives in Beverly Hills. Nutty Professor was really funny when he came out. Dumb and Dumber, believe it or not, is dumb. John Candy, a fantastic actor. Yes. Prince never celebrated his birthday, like he said. That's why he looks so good. There you go. Rocket Run with the combos. Now that's what I call marine biology, right? LA Confidential, The Hateful Eight was good. I like that. To Live and Die in LA. Equalizers, I never saw those. Training Day, never saw Hall Pass or Hot Tub Machine. Beverly Hillbilly Cop, yes. Rodney Dangerfield, yeah, in that hot tub with those two girls. Rodney was a nut. He supposedly wore that robe and zero under it in real life. You know what? I'm not mad at Rodney for that. Yeah, absolutely. Training Day was a good film. Yeah. Training Day for sure. Rocket sending some jewels. We appreciate that. Boondock Saints was good. Yes. I don't know if anybody ever saw the Essex Boys, but I like that one too. It was kind of like a gangster film, but it was from the UK. Norbit, I saw it, and I was like, okay, Norbit. I dated the Farley brothers' niece for a summer, and again for a while later. Should have wifed her up. Spider and them Jets. Yes, I love UK films, guys. I love that stuff. And Remember the Titans. Predator, definitely one of my favorites. What did you guys think about Office Space? What did you guys think about Office Space? I always thought that was good. What else? I'm looking at this like rack of movies that I got going on here. Office Space, yes, indeed. Dembski, what's going on? Gamora from Italy, good series. I think I've seen that, not seen it, but seen it for sure. The Wraith, The Office. Have y'all seen that? The TV show? You ever seen Fat Beach or what? Or Ride? Let me see if anyone y'all know these. Fat Beach? No. Yeah, Predator. That's Marina. That's one of my favorite movies. Definitely my favorite sci-fi. I'm not a big sci-fi guy. I've never seen The Wraith. Dembski, you're more than welcome. We got you. What's your oldest movie? What do you mean, what's my oldest movie? The oldest movie that I've seen? BBL, I haven't watched much of The Office. I didn't catch on to it like a lot of people did. What is the oldest movie? I do like some old movies. The Last Exorcist scared me with the two little girls. Didn't top the original, but close. I love Predator. Nisi, absolutely. Delcy, big sci-fi. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Ooh. And for the time that came out, how crazy was that? How scary was that? I mean, for sure. Yep, the first one. I saw the second one. I was like, no. Delcy likes horrors. Okay, what's your favorite horror? People tell me I look like the Predator. Nisi, I get that all the time too. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a super fan of The Office now. I watch it 10 times now. I want to get away. TJ is in the house. I want to fly away. Yeah. Indeed. How are you doing, TJB? In the house. What's going on? TJB, what kind of genre movies do you enjoy? What kind of movies do you like? Ace Ventura. Hostel. Guys, if there was a movie that ever stopped me from wanting to backpack or travel, Hostel was it. That was like, nope, that hit too close to home. Evil Dead 2. I love the blonde in Species. I don't think I saw Species. I know I didn't see the Evil Deads either. Hostel was not cool, no. Matter of fact, so I was on set with Eli Roth, the director of that, because I forget what movie I was in that he was directing. Maybe it was the Piranha movies, but I for some reason I recall him talking about, like, when he was trying to film that, they were saying, like, we don't think you should. Like, people were, like, really kind of pushing against him actually filming that because it was, like, blurring a line of truth or, like, uncovering a truth. I'm good. Dark Knight, Interstellar, Days of Future Past, sci-fi stuff, I guess. Fantastic. Jim Carrey, The Mask, young Cameron Diaz. Tommy Boy is, classic. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to check out Hostel. Yeah, Ray. If you ever think about just traveling, it's definitely gonna change. My grandma used to watch a movie called The Car. Nobody ever got out of the car. People always ran off the road with tinted windows. I hated that movie. Why does that sound familiar? It was a bit much, Major, especially when you got to, like, the punch of it all. I like James Bond, Skyfall, Casino Royale. Not a Bond dude either. I'm not either. How do you defend getting drugged? You can't. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. That's why, guys, so in real time, even outside of movies, don't leave your drink unattended. And if you think anything about it, spend the extra money, dump that one out. Spend the money, dump it out. Absolutely. I grew up on Back to the Future. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That first one was great. That was a classic, too. Christine, yes. What was the one, Scree? You might know this one. And it was that. They glitched me. It was the semi, but it had the face of the goblin on the front of it. The Green Goblin from Spider-Man. Levi, what's going on? Speaking of another not Spider-Man, but Stephen King, The Shining. We can't overlook The Shining. Maximum Overdrive. There we go. I grew up watching Ma and Pa Kettle, but David, you're probably better off for it. You're probably better off for it. Who Made Who? AC/DC, yes. Green Inferno about those people that went to that island. They started eating people. Whoa, I didn't know about that one. Well, there was one. It was just came from that movie. Got it. There was one where this guy and a wounded guy, they got stuck like out in the Arctic, and there was a polar bear chasing them. And I can't remember the movie, but it was a great movie, but it was just one of those ones. Soylent Green. Man, there's so many movies I have on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't tell you what they are. Let's see, touchdown to that song. It's made out of people. Whoa, what? I got roofied, no lie. It was scary. Got to the hospital from friends after literally one drink, passed out. The same bar was notorious for it for a while. That happened to me too. Somebody tried to roll me. Me and a buddy of mine, we went in and I had my super watch on. Had a couple chains on, things like that. And before you knew it, we got a little attention. Drinks were moving around and boom, just out of the blue. Out of the blue. It wasn't I'm getting tipsy. It was like I'm crashing right now. I started sweating. I went and locked myself into the bathroom stall for about an hour. I thought it was 5 minutes. It was an hour. And then they had to carry me out, and my buddy, like, yeah, crazy. I got smoked. Yep, guys, you gotta be careful because the motives are different. Guys will roofie because they want something physical from you, and it's not everybody. Sometimes, but a lot of times, women aren't trying to roofie you for your body. They're trying to roofie you for what's in your wallet, like it's stuff like that. One drink would not do that. Nope. Absolutely. Levi, Jesus should love you enough to tell you stop doing that. That's what that Jesus should tell you enough. Stop doing that. You're not carrying on his name very well right now. So stop doing that. That's not like, what are you doing? More money, more problems. There we go. Robbing or sexual assault. That's all it is. And it depends on who's doing it most of the time. But yeah, I got out of the vicinity, so I didn't get roofied. I got roofied, but I didn't get rolled. Yep, Jesus didn't tell them not to attack us. There we go, to not attack us. Human trafficking too. Yep, indeed. Natalie is in the house. My achy muscles today. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Natalie has got some muscles. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Guys, how big was that song? And how long was his mullet? That was the super mullet. The Tennessee top hat. He had the super mullet, the grandfather of all mullets. Natalie, how are you doing? Do. Now I'm dancing. Yep, I wasn't alone either. That was the luck of it. Glad I worked out. Yes, indeed, Natalie, indeed. What is my favorite tattoo? Okay, my favorite tattoo. So I got 3. One of them you can see here, which is from eldest. It was a Father's Day card when she was young. It's stick figures of me and her with the little heart says, I love you. That is one. And the other 2 are when my girls wrote their names for the first time. I went and got those tattoos. Everything else I could have done without. But they didn't tell you that when you're just doing whatever you feel like. Ill mullet. Oh, my goodness. Tennessee top hat. I'm from Nashville. TJP. Yes. What else is it called? The Kentucky waterfall? Oh, yes. Just that glorious hair falling. Thank you so much, Marina. Godzilla. Yes, I forgot about Godzilla. Takes me back to Saturday mornings. Delcy, I was in Portugal. I was getting led somewhere, but my bro pulled up in a taxi. I couldn't remember a thing. Oh, that is scary. I had a friend go to a bar, hook, line, and sinker. That's all I need to say. Oh, man, that's tough. Natalie says, hey, Major, I just don't think you understand because if you break my heart, my achy, break your heart. She came in with it. Indeed. I love it. Picking right up. Absolutely. This is how you know our community is fantastic, guys. We don't skip a beat. Natalie, I will stick to my 3 tattoos. No more. Tomorrow I give up sugar. Nice. Don't forget about King Kong. King Kong is such a tragic. I find that to be way more sad. I need the King Kong where he escapes, smashes down half the city, and they just leave him alone and take him back to his island. Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like I'm always done with tattoos. It's been a while since I've gotten one, probably like 8 or 9 years. But then I'm thinking, what if I just got HWPO right on the knuckles? Right on the knuckles. Get the old HWPO. There we go. I'm out of grapes. I'm out of grapes. My goodness. Natalie, how has your day been? And planning on cutting the sugars, guys. That is good stuff. Good for you. Marina, did you leave me that comment by chance? Do I get a comment from Marina that I can look forward to? Making sure that we got that so I can drop that email. I got one tattoo when I was 20. Oh my goodness. Do tell. Do tell, Scree. What is that tattoo? Can you tell us? Jason said, look, Nat's live streaming you yesterday. Uh-oh. I made a new cane that has HWPO right on the front. What? Marina, okay. Not on my lower back, not the stamp. Oh. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'm thinking it is like lower leg, like ankle, somewhere around that. If I had to guess, that's what I'm thinking Scree got. Gardina's Planet of the Apes, Alien, the Predators franchises are the favorites. I like the first Predator, and then that was about it. Peacock on the arm. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was going to say, well, I've never seen it, but we really only get to see feet and long legs in Sophie. Ankle tats are pretty. 80 likes. Whoa, just like that. I was 14 when I got my first tattoo. I told him I was 18. Whoa. And here's the thing. I do have tats on my lower back. I do. I have some on my lower back. It says Kumba Nia Imani, which is purpose, creativity, and faith. It's 3 of the 7 signs of Kwanzaa. But I got it at a time that you didn't have the stigma for you got your tattoos. I have a vintage old-fashioned vintage bow, tiny but sweet. Nice. Taskita, what's going on? What's going on? I always wanted my whole neck. Nisi, are you, because you have one on the throat, right? You have yin and yang, if I'm not mistaken, on the throat. So are you gonna finish it up, do the whole neck? Taskita, welcome to Impact. Hit that subscribe. Indeed, come on in. Tell us a little something about Taskita. Natalie, is that your only you only have the one tattoo? Yeah. The neck, that is tenderizing. My brother ex-wife has his name tattooed on her. Now they're divorced. Boogie, what's going on? Yeah, I had a few ex-girlfriends that have my name tattooed on them. Wah, wah. I didn't ask them to do it. They decided to do it themselves. But there we go. Lotus flower on finger and a bird on my wrist. There we go. And a song in your heart. Indeed. Delcy, I didn't ask. Rocket, what's going on? Ray, I know. Ray, there's people walking around with Spider on. Yes. BBL is in the house, Boogie. Absolutely. Then the tiny bow on the ankle. Fantastic. Jesse, what's going on? Rocky, you find that funny? Canyon is in the house. Canyon, what's going on? Canyon and Jesse are here. Guapo, yo, where the workouts at? Guapo, we got in one this morning, day 408. We got it in. Beans is in the house. So we're doing a chit chat today. We're talking about health, largely because I had some blood drawn shortly before the workout would have started. So we just got in. We've been talking about health and fitness and accountability, all sorts of good stuff. We've been having an amazing set. Yeah, I got my whole neck one side. The cat goddess on the other side. Anubis with the yin yang in the middle. Let's see. What did Boogie says? Today I got justice served on a piping hot platter and it was so satisfying. Ooh, I can't wait to hear about that one. Got caught up watching Malcolm in the Middle reruns back again. They are bringing that show back. They're doing it's either a movie or they're doing a new version of it with the same characters. Guap says, no sweat live chat tonight. Welcome in. TCB, much love. It's been a minute. How have you been? Jesse sent the star. Thank you so much. Cardenas, the late 90s, early 2000s is when tattoos became more than a fad. Yep, that's when yep, absolutely. Rocket sent some sparkles. Thank you so much. BBL, I agree. Anytime you can get that. Marcus, I seen they got a new one on Hulu. Yep, they're older. Yep, there you go. Nisi reminds me of Calypso from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I watched the revival all in one sitting. It's so good. Nice. Nice. Anyone here like the Michael Jackson and have plans on April 24th because the Michael Jackson movies is in theaters on April 24th? Yeah, for sure. For sure. That sounds like a good one. Some 40 sparkles. Just the sparkling. No worries. Indeed. Airwolf, Street Hawk, or Street Hawk. Was it Street Hawk? I don't remember Street Hawk. I definitely remember Airwolf. It was the helicopter. What are we watching that Nate is up to? Oh, Calypso. Oh, yeah. Jan Michael Vincent. Yes, indeed. Yes, Airwolf. Dun, 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 dun. I think I only saw one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, and maybe not even the whole movie. The Michael Jackson movie is going to be good. I can't wait to watch it when it hits the streaming platform. I can remember going to see This Is It. And Mr. Burns and I were just talking about this yesterday, how good of a film that was, and just seeing Michael Jackson's work ethic behind the scenes. That was amazing. But it was tough because, I was still gut punched from him passing. Mermaid tears. What are mermaid tears? I remember I watched a couple of shorts. Nothing to do, dropping some jewels. Thank you so much. Insatiable, can't believe nobody remembers Street Hawk. I don't remember it. Major, that was a tough one. And I feel like it came out too soon. And even though it may have been like a year, but I just remember going in and just feeling like fresh, raw emotion. Same, I was in Japan when he passed. Yep. I remember just thinking, no way, like this didn't seem real. Doesn't seem real. No way, no way. Cameron, thank you so much. Marina wrote to me. You wrote me. Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you so much. Speaking of singers, my Mimi made Elvis Presley suit for a concert one time. What? That's amazing. That is amazing. You know what I'd like? I want it's the cowboy shirts, but like the really decorative ones. Those are called nudies. It's an actual brand called Nudie, and I believe it was the person who was either making them or made them famous. But they're called nudies, and they're vintage by now. But I always wanted to get like a nudie, like the double-breasted peacocks or roses and stuff like that. Look like I'm in Coal Miner's Daughter or Urban Cowboy. That's a good movie too. Urban Cowboy is a good movie. If you haven't seen that one, guys. When Gillies was the biggest deal about Gillies, Mickey Gillies. There we go. Loved where you're touching the beard you don't have. I know, guys, it's been a while. The beard has been gone for months now. It's going to be coming up on a year. The beard used to be, and it took me a long time not to just play with my beard. Now I'm just feeling stubble. But if I'm shaved, if I'm really shaved down, then I'm like feeling it like, oh, it's like baby skin. Remember the Manimal? Oh my goodness, that goes back. Urban Cowboy's been popping up on my suggestion. I've never actually seen it. You might like it. You might like it. Yeah, when she was alive, she would brag about it all the time. Yeah, Travolta. Yes, that one, Nate. You remind me of Lenny Kravitz, Natalie. Absolutely, because it ain't over till it's over. As well, Prince Rogers Nelson passing felt unreal. I felt like it wasn't quite as celebrated or as given the same attention as Michael Jackson's. Yes, it was a great soundtrack. I've been looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in all the wrong. Yeah, you know it. And who was the bad guy in that? Scott. What's his name? What's the actor? Scott something. You guys would know who he is, but it was yeah, it's a good movie. And it's kind of dark. It's kind of like a dark movie, but I liked movies of that era for that very reason. Like everybody didn't live. There wasn't like something that was always fun happening or whatever. Dang Boogie running a flat fort, running a run flat on a 40. What happened? Today I was playing tag. Oh, I got to see this. And I was running so fast I couldn't hear anything around me. That's a welcome. Okay, guys, I tell my kids all the time because they'll stall out on me when I'm training them and working out and stuff like that. They will absolutely stall me out and not work hard. And I'm like, you can. When you decide you want to, you will and you can. And that's what Boogie's doing right now. Because I know that feeling. I know running when I can hear just wind. That whistling through my football helmet. Absolutely. Kenya got rid of the beard a while back, definitely looking younger. Scott Glenn Cardenas, thank you so much. Yeah, when you're putting it down in that 40, when we flock, it's over for everyone else. Yeah, when we lock in. Blood and Bone. What Blood and Bone? What movie is that? That sounds like a martial arts movie. Is Blood and Bone, is that Michael J. White? Ray, when that guys, I'm gonna post it one day. And when I tell you, Boogie decided that she wanted to play football. She would come home and tell me, "Hey, we're playing football on the field at recess." So I got her football for Christmas. This is about two Christmases ago, and she got good. We were out there running patterns. We were out there, I was hitting her in stride, all that stuff, and I took her to a football game, a flag football game for youth, and I said, "Would you want to try this?" And she said, yeah. So I went over. There was two teams. One team was loaded, and the other team had like 6 players. And I said, that's the team you want. You want the team that needs you the most. Because if you go to this other team, you're not going to play because they don't know you and you've never played on a team before. So we get out there. What do? They put her out there because they need the body. So they put her on defense. And one of her first game, she hawked somebody down from across the field. They had caught the ball downfield and were running, and she was on the opposite end at the line of scrimmage and hawked somebody down. Smart Spider, you got some ball knowledge. Yeah, go where they need you. You will play. And she hawked somebody down and saved the touchdown and outran her whole team and everybody else getting there. Uh-oh, I got a low battery. Do I need to plug in, or are we good to go? Do we want to get up out of here? What do we want to do? Yeah, it was like 60 yards. I'd probably have it on film too. Plug in. Okay, guys, give me just a second. Let me plug in. I gotta find my plugs first. I didn't realize we'd be out here just jib-jabbing this long. I should have known. Do. But that's what happens, guys. Keep it going, guys. Just keep chatting. I got you. I got it. Phone, don't die on me. Don't die on me, phone. We got it. There we go. Nate taking off. Nate, have a fantastic one. Oh yeah, that coach. Yeah, he wasn't happy. There was a couple, and guys, Boogie doesn't like me talking about it, but that touchdown catch, guys, I've never been happier for a person in my life outside of like when Eldest was like just kicking tail at the end of cross country meets. I love seeing like when my kids just really put it all together. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. 4 a.m. comes early. All right. Nate, have a fantastic night. Scree giving us the tomatoes. $87 and counting. Is that where we're at? $87 and counting. Whoa. All right. Who else do we still got here? We still got some folks here, guys. David, I think I have it. That touchdown was glorious, but I don't like gloating. You should gloat because, guys, in 13 seconds, it's about a 13-second play. And what we used to work on is when we were she and I would tell her, you got to drag all the way across the field. Give your quarterback time for everything to clear out, and you're going to pop out on the other side. And all those other receivers ran off, and that side's going to be wide open. You got to keep going. So I'm standing on the sideline. I'm filming it. She says, hike. And I'm yelling, keep coming, keep coming. So you see her coming towards me. And then sure enough, the quarterback got in trouble and he dumped it off to her. Fingertips on the sideline, guys. Toes, fingers stretched. And there's a kid like trying to block it. Everything came together just like that. She tiptoed, turned up the sideline, and then juked this kid. Not even a juke, because in the flag pulling drills, all the kids were always trying to spin. And I told her, I said, don't do that. Just put your foot down. Use your jets. You got jets. And that's exactly what happened. And I have a picture, guys, of that kid. He had her flag in the hand. And the very next picture, his hand is closed and she's like 3 meters away in the end zone. So I'm going to brag. And well, BBL, so here's the most amazing part about after the touchdown. Of course, the camera goes crazy. You see my shadow. I'm about 3 feet off the air, jumping in the air, yelling in the end zone, all that stuff. So yeah, the old adage, you can't teach speed, right? And my kids, like, they just refuse to, like, they think it's just dad just saying it. Oh, dad flipping out. Yes, I do brag about it. She's like, she's almost forbidden me to like actually post the video, but at some point, are we doing normal time tomorrow or later time? Guys, if you like the later time, we can do the later time because it allows park time, a little bit better of a environment. So if you guys can do the park time, I think we got it. Boogie says no. I'm gonna post the picture. That kid, the look on the kid's face is like, oh, I got her flag. And then the next one, it's closed and she's like in the end zone. Absolutely, David. It's one of my favorite memories, one of my favorite sporting memories. And I've had my own, but those, watching Eldest, like her last 100 meters of every cross country meet was a flat out sprint. She would pick off like 6 people each time at the very end. And I loved watching that. One of my favorite things. Her stride and Cardenas. It was, and the reason why it hit me so much, the reason it still gets me to this day is because I saw how much work she was putting in. That we would go off to the field and we would just be out there throwing the ball, running route after route, learning route after route. And I had her doing what I call the lonely boy. And this is what I did for myself with football. I would take a football, not worry about having somebody throwing it to me. I would throw it up in the air as high as I can and then fingertip catch it. Throw it up, fingertip catch it. After I got about 10, I'd start catching it overhand. After about another 10, I'd pump my arms, then catch it. After that, I'd pump and do a turn and then catch it. So I had to do 100 of those every day. and this was what I told myself I would do. I would do 100 of those. If I dropped it, I started over. And there's been times, yeah, I got to 98 and dropped it. Wait for her to go to sleep, Spider, then post it. You have time to run before she finds out. I can't outrun my kids anymore. Can't outrun them. John, how are you doing? I'm taping my eyes open so I don't fall asleep. You know, all it is, John, thank you so much. All it is at this point, you know how this goes, Nisi, is all I have to do is just say either clean your room or I'm going to post it. I have a lifetime of just espionage. I have a lifetime of just saying, look, either do it or blackmail. Like I have a lifetime of blackmail because you don't want me to post it. So if that room's not clean, all I gotta do is just start posting. Yep. Also, first stream, I don't see you working out. Yeah, I went and got some blood drawn. So we started off the live. We were just talking about health, making sure that you guys are staying up on the blood work, getting the Cologuard. So you are, sure about your prostate, the digestive health, all that stuff, getting your vitals checked on a regular basis, all that. And then got into talking about self-accountability, relationships, all sorts of stuff. We've talked about movies. We've talked about music, all that stuff. Oh, it is bold, Ray. I trust me, I'll do it. Because when I was running, my legs were in a weird position. No, they weren't. You were just shaking people. You were just shaking people. Like you got to the sideline and there's a picture, guys, of her stretched out, like up hands, fingertips on the ball, fingertips turned right up on a dime. Oh, gets me. I get verklempt. I get verklempt just thinking about it. Wesker, what's going on? My goodness. David, I'm so slow. My shadow keeps waiting on me to catch up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's one of those things. I just one of those things. Super, super, super huge moment when you get to watch somebody put all that stuff together. I think everybody still remembers my reaction. There are some opportunities for ladies to earn money from football these days. That's what I keep telling her. What's this stream about, Wesker? It is about life. We are just sitting down having a wellness check with everybody. So how are you doing? Ryan, what's going on? Marcus, I know, isn't that cool? And that was the same thing that I used to tell eldest, is that she was good at cross country. And I was like, between your training with impact, all the things that we do, and your longevity, like the ability to run, getting into like those obstacle trail course races and all that, it's like there's probably some college that's giving out scholarships for that. Cardenas, you know how that goes, man. You know, I will never not brag about my kids. David, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it, guys. I may just post the audio one day where you just hear me like yelling. Yeah. Amanda, Vincent, what's going on? How are you doing? How are you doing, Amanda? Welcome on in. Come on in. Come on in. Sit right down. What have you guys got for food wise? What is everybody eating this evening? Or what did you eat? What do we got going on food wise? I had those grapes, as you saw, and that's about it so far. That's about it. I remember the time you were outside and you were doing exercises. Amanda, we're going to be back at it tomorrow. We're going to be back at it tomorrow, so we'd love to have you. Today is 408 days in a row. We got our workout in earlier, so we decided just to sit down, talk a little bit. I had some blood drawn, so we were talking about health. We've been talking about relationships. We've been talking about self-accountability. We've been talking about everything. So if you got something in, movies, music, all that, scream. Oh, who made the quesadillas? Did you cook? I was so focused, I didn't even realize I was in the end zone. Yeah, I know, but that was the focus. That was your Jedi moment. Impact, believe it or not, it's 4 a.m. for me right now. I think I'm going to head off. Wesker, fantastic. Have a fantastic night. Get some rest. Not to mention cross-country scholarships are very available at the collegiate level. Not that easy, but many colleges have teams. Yes. Major had the veggie sub extra avocado and 12 egg whites. Whew. BBL says, I think it's 409. 409 is the cleaning spray. That's what you spray on your Adidas when you're trying to keep them clean. 6 in the morning, police at my door. As a matter of fact, I think Ice-T had a song called 409 it was just about keeping your shoes clean. David, I'm having a garden salad with strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Woof. Because I have 2 407s. Gotcha. Me and my son. Okay. You entered your realm. You can be in your realm anytime you choose. Yoga. What's going on, Joe the gemologist? We appreciate you being here. How are you doing today? Marina had lemon chicken with fresh thyme and watermelon. Oof. Sounds good. Cauliflower rice mixed with vegetables, 80-90 ground turkey. No MSG. I'm loving it. You guys are eating fantastic. Guys, food is fuel. Food is fuel. So make sure you are putting the best fuel that you can. Joe, how are you doing today? We've just been talking about health, mind, body, and soul health. We've been talking about self-accountability, relationships, all sorts of good stuff. Boogie says there's pork chops in the fridge, but they taste weird, so I'm just going to make a salad with lemon, balsamic dressing, and fresh veggies. Nice. That's the better choice. Anyways. And Boogie still has, there's still some of the sweet potatoes. Guys, who saw Boogie's recipe? The sweet potatoes, the sweet potato tacos. There's still a couple of those. So, I'm going to be eating good. I'm going to be eating real good here in a moment. That is fantastic, Joe. How has your day been? I'm glad to hear it. Thank you so much for joining us. Scree, they were really good. Major's making them for tomorrow for lunch. Fantastic. Yes, Joe, what have you been eating? What have you been munching on today? David, there is some left. I know. Got the potatoes today. Major got them. There we go. My day has been fantastic. I got to get over to the doctor and get a little blood drawn, so I'm keeping up with the health portion of things. We got our workout in today. I got plenty of sleep. I did my skincare routine, guys. I did the coffee scrub. I did the coffee scrub with the coffee, the coconut oil, and a little bit of table sugar, and got it scrubbed in, and then rinsed it all off. And then I went to the avocado and banana mix because Eldest made some, so I had a mask walking around sitting with that on, and now I feel good. Then got to go to the doctor. Beautiful stuff. It's been a beautiful day. Yes, there's some left. I got to get that. I got to get to it. Major, make sure the coat the outside in olive oil and salt to make the skin nice and crispy. I forgot to mention that in the video. That is a good tip. Guys, my kids cook. My kids can cook. I always wanted them to be involved from an early age and in their own self-sustainability. I wanted them to be in that. So I think the first thing that they were able to really cook is we worked on eggs, and I'd get her up on her little step stool because she was wee high. And we always talked about hold the handle and then stir with the other one. Hold the handle, stir with the other one. That's why I had that Minnie Mouse kitchen set. Yep. 92 likes, David. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm spoiled beyond belief with my kids. Spoiled beyond belief. So we got that going, guys. We got that. We got the that ability to teach at an early age and watch them bloom into their own. And so now I know when I'm leaving the house or I'm away from the house that they're not stuck just trying to eat processed foods or things that aren't inherently good for them, because they know what to choose. And they grew up, it sounds crazy and strict, but no McDonald's. I don't care if they're going to a friend's house or fast food, none of that. And if you have to, get the salad off the menu. And they would come home proud. Hey, Dad, guess what? We went to, but I didn't get the hamburger. I got the salad or whatever else. So when am I coming to the Bay? Oh, from the Bay to the A. Tell me when to go. Dum, 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 dum. I would love to come out there. I would love to go. We'll put it on the tour, guys. We'll put it on the tour for Impact. I am not averse to getting to different places, checking out these workouts. Absolutely. Seeing what you guys got going on. I've only had McDonald's once and the nuggies made my stomach hurt for the rest of the day. That's because you learned how to eat right to begin with. That's why. You already have that tolerance to not tolerate that food. Absolutely. And once I quit too, then going back and trying to eat that, nope, can't do it. I might as well just have Epicac. I might as well I can't do it. Major, yep. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do it. I said no, no, no. My goodness. Yeah, guys, there's better food out there, better food to eat. And Marina says, I use the coffee too. Nuggets, nope, no, for sure. I use the coffee too, ground in coconut oil. It's amazing for the hair too. Yeah, when I would do it with my beard, I would have coffee grounds coming out of my beard for like the next 3 days. I don't mind, but even when I did the full video, it took me like 2 3 days to get all of the avocado and banana out of my hair. So I just have to blend mine to make sure that it's not just caught up. Otherwise, it'll be stuck in this nappy hair for quite some time. Ray, what are you putting in your hair? Are you just oil? What do you got going on? I've just snacked today, fruit mostly. I'll make food in a bit using this chat as motivation. Nice. What's on your menu? What are you planning on making, Miss Joe? I made my own nuggets one time and they were way better. They were crispy but not fried. I oven baked them. Ta-da! I've had to pull teeth with that one about crispy food, and she was being fed. I'm just gonna say garbage. Things like canes, things like these places where their foods are not good for you. And I said you can make it at home and do better for yourself. So after a while, sometimes it sinks in. Just water and aloe. Nice, nice. Man, that no wonder it looks so just lively. Absolutely. This chat will make you hungry. And isn't it worse when you've been working out, we're doing 100 burpees or 1,000 jumping jacks, and people start talking about food? It's like, what are you doing to us? Cena, I made 15 chicken breasts at once for the week and a bunch of veggies. Healthy, cheaper. Yep. And it saves you time. And it's easier when I'm hungry, so I don't get tempted. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. I'm already so hungry. I am too. I am too. I'm not afraid to say it. Ain't too proud to beg. Indeed. Guys, that sweet potato is calling me, and I think there's actually extra ground beef in there. I'm not a big red meat person, as you guys know, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to have. I'll probably cut up some onions as well, just like really loaded up. It's just gonna be filthy loaded. Filthy loaded. Why not? While we are here. Natalie, what are you going to make for breakfast tomorrow? Because I believe in the UK it is late. So Natalie may have taken off. I'm just wondering what folks are going to make for when they break their fast. Amanda, Vincent, how are you making do in the kitchen? What are you going to get? Got replenish that iron. Yes, indeed. I talk about food during the ab section of my hot yoga class. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. I love red onion beans. I do too. I still remember when I got the Hot Diggity Dog Award in kindergarten and you took me to Chick-fil-A and got some grilled nuggets and iced tea. That was our one celebration. I will do the occasional. Absolutely. How do you like your steak, medium or dry? I do, what is that? Medium rare, where it's kind of like a little pink in the middle. Fat-free cheese too. There we go. I'm eating chicken, zucchini, and sweet potato right now. Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh man, that is guys. These sound great. Marina, how do you cook the steak? How do you cook the steak? If you were, do you ask people or do you just serve it like a particular way? Rare beans once it's still Still with a lot of that, a lot of the juices in it. Got it. Nothing wrong with that. I've had things that are a little bit more rare as well. No problem. Me too, medium. There we go. Still mooing. Is that you, Scree? You like it still mooing? Sweet potatoes are godsend. Cardenas, absolutely. And yes, and a big one for me is sweet potato fries. Yes, sweet potato fries. My go-to will be sweet potato fries, and then I'll do like a mixture of beans on top of it, kind of season it up with some steak sauce and maybe a little barbecue, chop up some onions in it, and just like boom. Indeed. My favorite chocolate milk is protein shake. Or or is it your favorite protein shake is chocolate milk? I do, yeah. Chocolate milk, from what I recall, it's a good carb, 3-to-1 carb mix, 4-to-1 carb mix, something like that. So good stuff to have. Sweet potato fries and beans in there. Yeah. So if you just, yeah, do your sweet potato fries, and then I just put the beans over top of them. And again, when I'm heating them up in the saucepan, I'll put like some A1 or a little steak sauce or something like that, and then I just lay it over, and then I just eat it. And the crunch of the sweet potato fries, and season them up and all that stuff, but the crunch sound is amazing. And then you're getting a little bit of the it's soaking up the bean juice. Yeah. The sadness is when the store is out of stock of sweet potato fries is very different from any sadness I've ever seen. I get down, guys. I'm like, what happened? Yes, I love the medium rare steak. Indeed. Tamara, what's going on? You're at the hospital. What's going on? Are you okay? Hopefully you are doing okay. Hopefully it's nothing's too serious, but I hope that, yeah, we are with you. Marie is in the house. Marie, how are you doing? The fridge is going down, Major. Absolutely. Just unplug it. Just unplug it. It's over for the night. We don't even have to keep anything cool after this. I have not ever tried sweet potatoes, fried sweet potatoes. Sweet potato fries are good stuff. Tamara, oh my goodness. Yeah, we hope you are okay. For sure. We got it. We got it. I have my sleep apnea mask on. Oh, okay. You got the CPAP on? Having a little problems with the breathing. I understand. Do you have a breathing treatment? Do you have a nebulizer as well? Got you. I understand. I can understand. I'm going to kick my fridge door open soon. I got to see that. Sleep study. What do you eat on the fried sweet potatoes? So I don't the sweet potato fries. I'll put beans with them, and sometimes I'll just put them on the side with a hamburger. Well, don't go to Red Robin's with their endless fries if if you're watching your diet. Endless fries, you say? Is sweet potato fries an option? That might be the next live. How many sweet potato fries can Spider eat? Watch Coach eat sweet potato fries until he goes into Tamara, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing is the question. Are you getting any relief with that? No, oh yeah, mayo. Bleh. The last thing I had was like Miracle Whip, and even then, I made that one person from before crash out again, and like last time, I didn't do anything even wrong. You know what? That's their problem. That's their problem, not yours. You're too tired. I understand. I'm also eating homemade fermented cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, and garlic. You're getting a little of the kimchi almost. What is the best time to start a garden? I believe that is a question for Major. That's a question for David. We've got more qualified people than me to say the best time to start a garden. I would imagine it might be spring, but it's probably also what you're growing. Yep, Major says, Boog, that isn't on you. Absolutely. Do not absorb their energy. Do not absorb it, because then you get used to it. Before you know it, you're taking it from neighbors, your bosses, your coworkers, people you're in relationships with. Learn to stand up now. Depends on where you are and what you grow. Great. The best time to start gardening is yesterday. The next best is today. Great answer. Mayo, I wasn't listening while typing, but I really hope we aren't going to start adding mayo to the shopping list. Not a chance. Cauliflower with melted cheese. Yes, that was how I started with broccoli as well when I was younger. After the danger of frost is gone. Broccoli with melted cheese, loving it, and a little seasoning, indeed. Yeah, mayo. Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. I used to like the tang of Miracle Whip, but can't even do that now. Isaiah the Player, I'm getting that I want to get away vibes from Mr. Vincent. Indeed. I want to get away, 'cause it ain't over till it's over. My voice crackling all over the place. Yeah, Boogie, you got no worries. You know what foods we're not getting. You know what's not happening. There's certain foods we're just not having. Can't do it. No, no, no. Starting your garden depends on what part of the country you live in. Boogie, and that's how I got justice served to me on a shiny silver platter. Fantastic. Scree, I bake with mayo. What do you bake? What are you baking with mayo? I didn't even know you could. I figured it would go bad like if you exposed it to too much heat. What are you doing if you find 10,000 cash tomorrow under my pillow? I'm looking for an unlocked door. Like, who got into my house? I'm checking myself. Like, they may have left 10,000, but what if they took my Fabergé egg? They took 10,000 or gave me 10,000, but took my $1 million painting collection. I got some. Somebody's got some splaining to do. It makes a good binder. Gotcha. You know what? Maybe why am I asking that? Because I cook my eggs. I put the cottage cheese in there. So yeah, why would that go bad? I would, yeah. Now, are you using straight up mayo or are you using like Miracle Whip? Because Miracle Whip was always tangier to me. I didn't mind the tang. Marie, do you eat seafood, shrimp, fish, crabs? No mayo. I just can't mess with it. Major, indeed. I watched someone else make a fried mayo ball, and when they cut it open, it was all grease and yellow juice. I'm confident, guys. I think we can understand that Scree's not using it like that. Dukes, okay. Tuna, Miracle Whip, onion, and seasoning. There you go. I do like seafood. I do like shrimp. I don't do a lot of crab or lobster, things like that. I do like fish. And yes, lemon. Lemon indeed. Grilled shrimp with vegetables. You know it, Beans. You know it. Absolutely. I use the same mayo when I make homemade tuna salad. I want to try to do it with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese to bind it. Nice. That cottage cheese, maybe if you whip it up, cottage cheese and the yogurt, so you get some tanginess, but you're still getting all that protein from the cottage cheese. Guys, my big thing right now, if you haven't guessed, me blending cottage cheese seems to be the thing right now. It's just oil and eggs. There you go. There you go. Have a beautiful, gorgeous skin. What do you use on your skin? Marie, I'm glad you asked. I appreciate that. I'm glad you asked. You know what I did today? I came home and I did my coffee scrub. So I have coffee grounds mixed with some coconut oil, and you can leave in or take out the white sugar, but got it really, really kind of exfoliated the skin. And then after that, my oldest, she made the skin mask. I don't know if you guys saw the skin mask, but I did the skin mask out of avocado and banana. Left that on there for a while, washed it off after about 20 minutes. Whew. Woo! And here's the thing, you can also eat the mask. So because it's just banana and avocado. Mayo is good in your hair, if I'm not mistaken. Mayo and eggs, if I'm not mistaken, is like a good hair mask for deep conditioning. Miracle Whip is good for making tuna salad. I do, yes. Look what I'm whipping up. Look what I'm whipping up. Indeed. What do I do for my hair, Ramsey? This is me. I did it myself. So I'll wash it maybe once a week. I make sure I keep it oiled, and I try to keep the conditioner in it. And I'll sleep with my I'm not even gonna call it a bonnet, but I'll sleep with my cap on. And that's about it. That's about it. It's really just wash, rinse, repeat. I don't do a whole lot of craziness with it, but I use the black mango oil for my hair. try to get it on the scalp. Sometimes I have rosemary oil, and that's where you feel your scalp tingling. Yes, all natural, guys. You can do the all natural. As a matter of fact, Ramsey, for my hair, I also did the banana and avocado that I put on my face. You can put it in your hair as well. So just make sure you blend it so it washes out like a shampoo or conditioner. If you leave chunks in, you got some problems. Yes, and Scree, we don't do a whole lot of ranch at the house. We have arguments every time we go to the store. We're not getting ranch. But why not? Lemon is good for your hair. Yes. Yep, you can do a little lemon, and I believe you on the skin as well. Ramsey got a membership. Absolutely. Can't take mayo at all. Mayo in hair for head lice too. Okay. From what I understand, Scree, and I might be wrong, but I've always understood that because of the texture of my hair, that lice wasn't really a thing. That not that it was impossible to get, but it was much more likely that you wouldn't get it because they couldn't attach like eggs to the follicle. So why not? All right, Boog, enough of that. We're not here for your ranch campaign. Cardina, I prefer to use that instead of ordinary mayo. Miracle Whip has a little bit more of that tang. I'm not sure what they put it in. My kid drank ranch out of the bottle. What's in that stuff? Appreciate that, Avion. Thank you so much. I got a couple of my kids got it from school. So did you have to do the shampoo or did you just do buzz cuts? And yeah, it has something to do with like oiling, keeping the hair oiled and things like that. That the egg would not attach. So I'm guessing as long as you're doing it right, it might be a possibility, but that was what I had heard. Avion, welcome to Impact Athletics Association. Thank you for being here. Feel free to hit that subscribe. We love to have new folks, and we go live every day. Today was 408 days in a row, although I have to go back and check to see if my count is right. It might be 409 because BBL told us I had two 407s. Lice sounds scary. Yeah, and you had a couple of those notices where kids got sent home from school with lice. For my daughter, I just used mayo and the knit comb. Ah, there we go. The tiny, tiny comb. Yes. Indeed. Yeah, that's what it takes. I was thinking, man, if I ever caught lice, even with just my hair as an afro, I'd have been cooked trying to get all that stuff out. I don't know if there's any other method. What I want to start looking into, because one of our newer subscribers, Moth, Man of the Hills, he did a video where he was detoxing his locks in apple cider vinegar. I've had apple cider vinegar shampoo, but not where I've absolutely like just soaked it. That's why you wear do-rags, indeed. All right, Boogie, thank you so much. Boogie's taken off. So is Tamara. Have a fantastic night. Tamara, please feel better soon and check in with us. Let us know how you are doing. Scree says, get that ranch. Don't encourage her. I'm going to end up with my stomach hurts. What happened? Scree told me to eat a bunch of ranch. Indeed, there's two 407s. All right, guys, it happens. I'm glad. I can't believe BBL caught it. Fantastic catch. Fantastic catch. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy that meal, guys. Donovan Kemp is back in the house. Donovan, how are you doing? I always start to scratch my hair when someone talk about lice. All right, Bug. Much love to you. Donovan, how are you doing? Welcome back. Fantastic. Love to see you here. We're just doing a no sweat live chat. We're just talking about health. We've been talking about food. We've talked about movies. We've talked about so much stuff. So how's your day been? What's going on? What is the latest? What is the latest and greatest? Marina, I think you are safe. I think you are safe. I got it. Let me check and see. Avion, I love food. I'm vegetarian, by the way. Nice. What is your one of your favorite dishes to enjoy as a vegetarian? I'm not a huge meat eater, but I do eat meat. We also have Nathaniel J. Burns, who is vegan, in our chat. And we're speaking of health, as we were talking about earlier, the video of the girl. If you haven't seen the video here on the channel of the girl who passed away from drinking too many energy drinks. So guys, just be wary of that. Did cardio and an L sit and pull-ups. Woo! Donovan, you guys start posting some of that. We got to see that good work, putting in the good work. Jem says, hi, NJB. Absolutely. Shout out to Nathaniel J. Burns. What is the morning workout? It always depends, Cardenas, but it's always body weight. Very rarely are we using like weights or anything else. But I will say this, Cardenas, get yourself 2 bricks. And when I mean bricks, I'm not talking like Narcos bricks. I'm just talking about 2 regular household bricks, regular size, not cinder blocks, nothing, just 2 regular bricks. Our shoulder days are legendary, and all we ask for is you just get some bricks. But normally, every day, we're at least getting in our 100 push-ups. So we'll throw that in with some squats. Generally, we'll throw it in maybe some jumping jacks, you name it. So there's a good mix of what we got going on. No, Nathaniel's not here. Marina, I am, but I really got long hair. I just thought of the lights. Got long hair. This is the longest my hair's ever been. It's shoulder length. But this is probably the longest it's ever been. I used to have a fro out to here, though. I used to have like the Jackson 5. All right. All right, bro. I see you. I've been seeing you motivate folks, and I got back in the gym today. Hey, that's okay. Sorry to hear about your calf. Sorry to hear about your calf, man. But stay with it and just work on the other things while you're recouping the calf. Make sure you are giving it its proper treatment. So that rest, ice, if you need to compress it, elevate it, all that good stuff. Jose, what's going on? Have a good night. Have a fantastic 5 a.m. Woo! Keep it going, Jose. Shout out to you and the family. I like omelets or veggie lasagna. That's good stuff. Chickpeas are delicious, and I love hummus. I love a good, the store used to have this lemon hummus, and I loved it. And then they just discontinued it. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Didn't you guys know that I liked it? I lay 500 to 750 bricks a day. Whoo! Raise the line. Come on in. Shout out to you for that hard work, guys. HWPO, that's what we're talking about. Hard work pays off. Thank you so much for being out there, being part of the infrastructure that makes so many of our, makes my life easier. Makes many of our lives easier. So come on in. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys working hard. And yeah, Raise, if you can get a couple bricks, I'm sure you're sick of bricks, but if you can get a couple bricks, come on in, join us. Elliot, what's going on? Here we go. Donovan, I'm going to watch the Michael Jackson movie. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It looks good. My hair is down to my lower back. I had it longer, but cut some of it. Need to do it again for the summer. Raise the line. Yo, no, you the man. Yes, indeed. Hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you. Guys, we go live every day. Today was 409 days, now that my count has been corrected. But we get a workout in every day. So we'd love to have you. You inspired the making of the sweet potato fries. Yes. Now, the question is, Joe, will we see any video on that? Will we get to see the end product? I would love to see that. Do you do calisthenics as well? That's about all we do, Avian. So that way you guys don't have to worry about that. David, have a good night. Yeah, we don't want you guys to have to worry about all this stuff, because what we say here is the world is a gym and you are the equipment. So everything built in a gym is built off of your movement. This, you can do that. That's a curl. This is that lat pull down machine, the squats, all that stuff. Push-ups or the bench press. Dembski, what's going on? Brother, you make your own lemon hummus, but what is hummus made out of? Chickpeas. And you know what? You're not wrong. I could make my own lemon hummus. Absolutely. We're getting into a little bit more of that self-sustainability. And thank you for pointing that out. Sweet potatoes are delicious. I do love sweet potatoes. Now the question is, what's the difference between a sweet potato and a yam? I don't know. I don't know the difference. All right. Trying to master the muscle ups. I've never done a muscle up. I've never done a muscle up in my life. Now, Mr. Burns is very, very empathetic, and he says, if you ever jumped a fence, I'm like, yeah. He's like, then you've done a muscle up. And he's kind of right, because when you pull yourself up and then you push yourself up, that is basically the same thing. No, I don't get tired. And I think it's because of the way that we're doing them. I'm not doing either hundreds, if not thousands, and we're doing them in very manageable pieces as far as doing them in reps of 10s. So I feel great. You can make your own baba ganoush with eggplants. You will love it. Whew. Baba ganoush. Dontrell, what's going on? It has been a minute. Dontrell Hammond, where have you been? Donovan, no. And, it's not like I've been doing push-ups for so long that it might be the reason why that I've acclimated to it. Same way like when people go run like 5 miles every day. I couldn't do that, at least not up front. So it's about just, working into what works for you. Don last in walking. Oh, the walking video. Yes. Don Trell's got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as well. Enjoying life and working. I love that you are enjoying life and being positive and productive. That is huge. That is a blessing for sure. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I've never had baba ganoush, so I would have to know even just where to start with baba ganoush. Oh, Av Geek is back. Yeah. Isn't that a poor representation of what you're trying to spread a word of? And I don't even think at that point they're trying to spread a good word. They're just trying to use that. Dontrell, life is amazing. I went over, I got a same day appointment with my doctor, got some blood drawn. So just for the labs, just for the checkup, just so I know. Got my face, my skincare routine down today. Got to see one of my kids, but I'll see my other one tomorrow. Got some good food. So life is good. Life is good. I feel like if I were to ask for anything more, I'd be selfish. I need to go to the store at some point. Just get some soap and all that. We asked him twice. Yeah. There we go. Well, Jesus is my God I worship. Well, you can worship him. You can worship him come back tomorrow. Sounds like a blessing. Thank you so much, Marina. I'll share the recipe with you on mail. Fantastic. Did you leave the video, Marina, or did you leave the comment? I haven't had too much Jamaican food. I don't. Maybe I've never had any. So I don't. Yeah, I've never had like jerk chicken or anything else like that. Or maybe once. But I don't have enough to say. I did not watch the Bob Marley movie. Jamaican. The jerk chicken is amazing, says Ray the Shiva. Indeed, screedily, she's loving the Jamaican. I'm still working on me accent, folks, but bear with me if you would. Still working on me patois. All right. Thank you so much, Marina. Thank you. I haven't watched the Bob Marley movie yet. I'm torn about it. I love Bob Marley. I don't know. It's even like with the Michael Jackson movie. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be good, but I don't know. I will do some spicy food. Yeah, I'm not super spicy, but curry soup, nice. I had a coworker that one time he made this jerky that was so hot you might as well just gotten pepper sprayed in the mouth. Like he might as well just came up with a bottle of like bear spray or something and just sprayed you in the mouth. One guy was like, I can't feel my ears. I couldn't feel my tongue for about an hour. One guy just immediately broke out in sweats. Marina got the perfect Jamaican accent. I'm working on it. Scree! I learned something new. I'm still working on it, Marina de la Rosa. I appreciate you working with me. I thank you. Scree, I did not. I learned something new about you folks every day. I love it. I learning about the people in my community. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Smoking hot major too? Woo! Yeah, I can do hot, but man, oh man, like what I do first, I drink a big thing of water, and then I eat it, and then I just look like I look guilty. I look guilty. Tabasco on everything. Got to breathe that fire. What is? I don't think I've had samosas. I don't think so. You know who I look like once I start eating hot food? I look like that old Martin Short character from Saturday Night Live, the lawyer. I didn't say that. You said that. Why? What makes you say that? I didn't say that. You said that. That's who I look like. I'm just sweating. That sweaty lawyer. Wagwan, rhomboid. What's good, fam? Rhombuloid is in the house. Feeling irie, man. Tabasco in soup is amazing. I do like Tabasco. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yes. So, who was that? John. Wow, I forget his name. But yeah, indeed. But I like the what you call it, um, black truffle sauce. That's my go-to. That's more of a flavor than a heat, but got it. Samosas is a type of Indian food. Love it, John. Love it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah. Now I sound like a 1930s movie. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? Scree, yeah, Scree's got it. Yeah, Scree's got it. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, the old Saturday Night Live. Um, what were the so Indian food? I've only had what was the chicken marsala? Is that what it is? And then there was another dish that all of our Indian subscribers and viewers kept saying that we had to try. The truffle oil. Yes, indeed, got to get that. The black. I like the black truffle sauce, Marina. If you haven't tried that, I'm bringing a bottle with me. I am bringing that bottle. Chicken curry is delish, absolutely. Masala, yes. It was okay. Curry and masala, butter chicken. What is butter chicken? Why does that sound delicious? What is butter chicken all about? I just feel like re-up today. Yes, I got that sauce. See the truffle sauce. See, yeah. See, got the truffle sauce. Yeah. See, yeah. Heather D's in the house. Yeah. Listen to the beepers. Yeah. Where's the pizza and Pepsi at? Oh, pizza sounds good. And if I didn't have this sweet potato tacos to make, I would definitely do a pizza because you guys know I will get out the cauliflower crust. I'll put the cottage cheese on it. I'll put a little red sauce, bunch of vegetables, slide it in, and we are off to the races. Heather, how are you doing? What is butter chicken? What is butter chicken? Stop teasing me, folks. Listen, sweetheart. Exactly. I was like, what is he saying? What is that German? Listen, sweetheart. Yeah, see? Me and the boys, we're gonna have butter chicken, see? Yeah. It's delicious. That is awesome. Try samosas or falafel. I've had falafel. That is good stuff. What is it? Is it you're just butter and chicken? I just like when I hear butter chicken, I just feel like all of this is just going to be like this glaze of butter and chicken just going down, just very tender chicken. It's an Indian dish as well. Oh my goodness. Now I'm hungry. Now like I've been hungry, but now I'm hungry. Oh man. That's a butter chicken. I'm not a huge butter eater either, but that sounds amazing. Okay, so it's an Indian dish. Is it like butter? Like, are you eating it off the bone? I'm guessing it's not fried, but I envision it being baked and it's just butter all over a chicken. It's chicken cooked in a buttery tomato gravy sauce. Woo! Being from Detroit, would love to visit because we have a slew of Middle Eastern restaurants. Ooh, that's fantastic. And but Cardenas, you said you're in Ohio right now, right? You're in Toledo. How's the eating out there? Heather had to say it. I know. I don't know. My daughter makes it. It's a sauce. It's tender. Now Marina's just teasing. Now you had to say it's tender chicken. Like it's not enough that it's just chicken. Now you are giving me the texture of it as well. It's a tender chicken in a red sauce. There we go. I've never tried making it, but order it. It tastes delicious. Oh, indeed. Oh my goodness. Beans with rice nose. How does everybody like I got to get out from under a rock. I feel like I would just do a chicken and just put butter on it and just be like, "Hey everyone, it's butter chicken." That sounds so good. That sounds so good. Now, can you eat it like off of a drumstick? I want it like I feel like the butter chicken, like you have to eat it like in whole big pieces. Like I don't want it diced up. I want it in big chunks. I want to eat it like Henry VIII would eat it like a turkey leg. Major, I know. What is going on? What is, what's going on? Gardina's good eating. Okay, fantastic. In Toledo. Oh my goodness. My dad was in Middletown for a long time. Was in Middletown. He was a teacher out there. Yeah, Major, I feel very uncultured right now. She uses thigh meat cut up. Oh, thigh meat cut up. I wonder if those chickens were doing stocking stuffers, if they were like really tender by doing exercises before. Or do you not do the stocking stuffers so you're really tender? Butter stocking stuffers. Yeah, I know. I'm dying too. Rex, what's going on? He said, Ray, if you know, you know, right? Marina, small pieces of chicken. They make one with lamb as well, a little strong and spice, but delicious. Creole cooking. Yeah, Creole is different. Absolutely. Butter chicken is served over rice with not. Guys, we might have to cut this. We might. I almost can't do this anymore. They weren't allowed to do stocking stuffers. Oh, indeed. Rex, how are you doing? Marina, I need mine in big chunks. I need it still on the bone. I need to feel really royal as I'm walking around with a drumstick and butter sauce just glazed. Totally off subject. To this day I cannot hear Toledo and not think of Klinger. Yep, absolutely. Matter of fact, Cardenas, is there anything that is a tribute to Maxwell Q. Klinger in Toledo? I gotta believe that there is. I gotta believe that there is. Walter is not a tumor. It's not a tumor, Walter. Here we go. Come on in. Walter got timed out for 86,000 seconds. Get to the chopper, Walter. Get to the chopper. Absolutely, Marina, you know it's going to get buttery. It's going to get buttery. Absolutely. And that dance, too. The dance of the buttery chicken. What? Stop playing with me. All right. I'm well, bro. I need a little rest, though. Work till 2:30 a.m. Get some rest. Beans. Now I want to smoke turkey leg. Absolutely. Donovan, you give me so much motivation. I do better because I'm getting bullied by these kids at school, and I try my best to ignore them, but I have ADHD and add in anger issues. I understand, my friend. I don't have any of those conditions, but any way that we can support and help you, please reach out as often as you need to leave a message. Somebody will respond to you, all that stuff. We are here for you because I understand what it's like to have been bullied, things like that. And I think most of us have gone through something similar to that. So I got you. I completely understand. Smoked turkey leg, indeed. Walter, call law enforcement, not here. Indeed. Yeah, you sound like a caveman with a drumstick chicken. Absolutely. Yes. Give me that buttery drumstick, Marina. Come over here. I'm gonna hunch over while I'm eating my buttery chicken drumstick. Indeed, Jamie Farr. Yes, yes. Jamie Farr used to have a golfing classic, but the character was Maxwell Q Klinger. I don't. What was the Q? What did the Q stand for? Remember, Don, you cannot bring a good man down, and you are a good man. Absolutely. Please listen to Major. Indeed. Marina, hey, be prepared. Be prepared for that buttery dancing caveman. Indeed. Indeed. My goodness. Guys, my stomach has rumbled to the tune of so many different things. Hey, Alexia. Alexia brought tacos. What's the biggest donation you've ever gotten? $100. Our good friend Pete Grace dropped $100 on us one time. Couldn't believe it. I always remember Radar was from Ottumwa, Iowa. Oh, I forgot about that screw. Yes. Yes. Where was Hawkeye from? I'm looking so much forward to it. Where was Hawkeye from? Grape Knee High. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's it. I would do a watch party of MASH too. Oh my goodness. And MASH is my favorite show. It's one of those ones I don't watch it all the time, but MASH is my favorite show. Absolutely. I showed my daughter, my youngest, the one of Crabapple Cove, Maine. Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. I showed the one where all the stuff went missing and Henry got the soot in his face and the laugh of Hawkeye. Because I was trying to explain to her how me and my friend that passed away, we used to laugh that hard all the time. And yes, for sure. H. Forrest, what's going on? How are you doing? Crabapple Cove, Maine. Yes. Vince, my buttery caveman. Dayana still here in the house with us. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't remember. Do we know where Trapper was from? I think BJ, wasn't he from like Florida or somebody, no, somebody who's from like San Francisco. I can't remember. I should know all of these too. I should know all of this. I should know my MASH trivia. DJ Honeycutt. Dayana just chilling. What time do you stream so I can tune in? BJ's California. Yes. Tomorrow, well, Donovan, most days it's 4:30 Mountain Standard Time in the morning. But a lot of times we've been pushing it back a couple hours. That way I can do things like out at the park. We get a better view and we get a little bit more working out in. So if you've hit the subscribe, make sure you select all for the notifications. And that way you can get those notifications to see when we're going live. But 5:30 and 4:30. 4:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m. have been really what we've been doing most days. Most days. Trapper was from Boston. When MASH came on, we knew it was time for bed. That tune lives in my head. Indeed. Donovan Sub, thank you so much, Donovan Kemp. Appreciate you coming back and then giving us your subscription and willingness to come back on a regular basis. Thank you so much. Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yes, I will watch Seinfeld. Beans, have a good night. Curb Your Enthusiasm was great too. Larry David. Yes, Larry David is pretty genius. Pretty genius. Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character on Seinfeld? Because in my estimation, yeah, show about nothing. Jerry by far was the least talented actor, and I think that would stand to reason. He wasn't an actor. Hogan's Heroes, my show. Crazy that they made a comedy about a concentration camp, or at least a war camp. Elaine, Diane. Which one was Diane? Or Elaine? Oh man. I'm stuck because George has done some, I don't know, George at times is just over the top. And yeah, George at times. I mean, Kramer's funny, but it's more slapsticky. But man, George, I don't know. I might go with George. Elaine for sure. She's had they did the show so well. It was so well balanced about each of them that yeah, absolutely, I could watch that. Diana sending a chili for 6 joules. Thank you so much. Sending us the spicy chili. And his parents added to it. That might be the father, and that's Ben Stiller's father. Jerry Stiller's Ben Stiller's father. Genius comedian. And when you watch like all of the like the outtakes, you're not telling me there's nothing in all of Del Boca Pizza. Yes, indeed. Donovan, I got add you, not alone, and need to remember words is just words no matter what they say. Yes, indeed. To raise you above them. Yep. No reaction. King of Queens. Yes, Stiller. Yes. Yeah, I could watch the outtakes from Seinfeld. Yeah, Jerry Stiller just and the wife, like just the way that they would go from 0 to 60 screaming at each other, which is probably why I couldn't visit the East Coast and see like a legitimate family doing that because I'd probably laugh. I'd probably laugh just having the reminder of Seinfeld. So yeah, I might get kicked out of somebody's house. All in the family. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. All right. Geez, Edith. Oh man, absolutely. George working so hard to not get a job, I know. And he was so weaselly. He was so weaselly when he went to the his girlfriend's birthday party and they thought it was a fire and he threw like the old woman on the floor. Oh, Festivus, yes. Archie was an even basis man. I'm watching the Jeffersons. Nice. Well, we're moving on up. Music smiles, yes, to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. I'm moving on up. Yes, Festivus for the rest of us. The Human League. What was it? The Human League that fake foundation. Yes, Fran Sanford, you big dummy. Roxy Roker, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Sanford and Son. Wah, 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 wah. All right, Rex, have a fantastic night. Have I seen the movie Ray? I did not see that. And you know what? I have it right over here, too. I have it as a DVD, and I never saw it. Who's Lenny Kravitz's mom? She was the wife on Tom's wife. Tom's wife on the Jeffersons. I forget her name. That's Roxy Roker? Scree. Jimmy watches the Jeffersons and Sanford Son all the time. Aunt Esther, yes, Roxy Roker. Okay, got you, Major. Yes, Lenny's mom. Indeed. Great shows. And the fact that they tied those together, that they had those two shows overlap. Amazing. Helen. Yes. Yeah, when you look at that, you need to see it. He played the role so spot on. Yeah, I heard he did a fantastic job with that. I heard he did an amazing job. Marina, what are some movies from where you're at? Tom's wife was Ellen. There we go. She was beautiful. I was mesmerized. Yes, classic beauty. Marina, what are some movies and shows from your area? Ah, yes, Helen. And who could forget this? Florence. Who could forget Florence? Sonia James is in the house. Sonia, how are you doing? Sonia, we've just been chilling, talking, enjoying, having a fantastic time. 227. And to think the Jeffersons were a spinoff from Maude. Oh my goodness. Yes, Maude. What a show that was. B. Arthur. The first of the first, like, she was like really the first of like those strong woman roles that you saw on TV. Really that dawning of that. I'm on the East Coast of North Cackalack. Fantastic. Fantastic. How is the weather? How's your day been? How are things going on your end? Linda Lavin. Yes, and Linda Lavin, that was off of the show or the movie Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. That's a good movie too. There's a new girl in town and I'm feeling good. Maude the other day. Yes. And like let's not overlook the theme songs from all of these shows too. Good Times was a spinoff of Archie Bunker. Jason got the 100 likes. Boom. Hello, brother. You're still on live. Just a rest day. Jim, absolutely. What we're doing, this is a way for us all just to be able to just kind of detox and just enjoy it. And just, it's a wellness check. We're just having the greatest time. I'm glad you're back. Gilligan's Island. Burn. Yes, indeed. Let's not overlook these theme songs. Just sit right back and you hear a tale. Yeah, looking cool as a cucumber. Remington 3000 is in the house. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome in. Jason, thank you so much for that, for dropping that. Thank you so much for dropping that. I appreciate that. Need some sunglasses like that? Guys, just go to your local gas station. I'm just go to your local gas station. That's all these are. Maybe $15 at the most. That's about it. Remington for sure. Sonia, thank you so much. Guys, we're just sitting here chilling. We're having a no sweat live chat. No sweat live chat. We've been talking about movies. We've been talking about our health. We've been talking about relationship stuff. We've covered it all, guys. This is what the tribe does. This is when the community gets together. We're going on 3.5 hours. Scree, you know those jaw jackers. You know that. That's why I got the square jaw and everybody's talking about my Giga Chad. It's because I'm always talking. It's always moving. Magic Duck, what's going on? What's going on? Cardenas, Donnie Hathaway sung the theme song to Maude. What? Donnie's daughter, R&B songs. What? Whoa, Layla Hathaway, nice. I just had to get a blood test and x-rays done, bro. Blood test for health. Yep, I got some blood drawn too today. Magic Duck, how are you doing? Yes, we appreciate that. I'm doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Movies from here, I can't find one in mind. Maybe the Viking series. It's so Scandinavian, the weather and nature. Is that the one with Loki, the boat maker? Is that the Vikings one that you're talking about? Mr. GQ looking great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Health is very important, guys. And just not your physical, mind, body, and soul. So make sure you are getting the checkups just like you get the blood work done. Guys, if you think you need to talk to somebody, please reach out to somebody, even if it's a friend or somebody, and just say, hey, this is what I'm going through. Should I, and maybe they can help you with it. But if not, it's time to go see somebody. Just like I can't do anything about my friend's blood pressure. Got to seek the professional. Ragnar or Radnar. Yes, I love that series with Ragnar and Lagathar. Yes, I watched that one. That was good. That was good. And that was based off of a true story, which is crazy. I had no idea. You're welcome. Doing great. Daily happiness, healthy. I love that. Scree, I got a chest x-ray since I smoked for years. Really? I would have never known, Scree. I would have never known. It's great to learn like these things about folks. I mean, just knowing people's backstory. How cool is that? Thank you for sharing. Yeah, chest x-ray for sure. I got one last year, and it was just part of a physical. But I got the hearing done, the vision done. You had to get like flexibility done, all that stuff. Indeed. I got a shirt that says it's not weak to speak on the front, and on the back it says, do you need chat, bro? I'm here. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. It looked good. Fantastic. Love that. Fantastic. That's amazing. Good stuff, Scree. Good on you to get it checked out. What made you quit? Music says, that's right. I had OFD symptoms for years. They were random and spontaneous. Finally got testing and now diagnosed with MS. Yes, guys, go and get it checked out. The same way when something doesn't sound right in your car or it's pulling a little bit, we get straight to the mechanic. I got to get this fixed. I can't drive around like that. Same thing with ourselves. We're way more important than a car. How's the triglycerides? It's the only lab I need to work on. Otherwise, good. Okay, I'm going to find out all that stuff. I'm getting the blood work done. The Vikings came to America before the English men. We've heard that for sure. Do you use AI for anything? It's been improving my productivity so much with my company. No, with the most I'll do is like if I like mess with a picture enough, it'll say it's been AI generated. But as far as like videos and stuff like that, I haven't used AI. Magic, yes, thank you so much. Eric, or is that Erky? Erky, we are ageless. So if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you be? That way you don't let a number in your head or society tell you that you can't do something. As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, then pursue your passions. Hit that subscribe. My daughter said the kids at school said she smelled like smoke. I thought I was keeping it away from her, but apparently not well enough. Oh, that is a real moment. Thank you for sharing that. That is a real moment. I use it to create websites, brochures, documents, auto email clients too. It's amazing. Nice. I just heard about Claude. Music, yes, get tested. I have to say that even though it's MS, I'd rather know than to have these symptoms and not know. Yes, get tested. Do you have a wife or kids? No wife, I have kids. Yeah, it is, Major. That is fantastic. Beautiful. And man, talk about an epiphany, like a moment of clarity. Talk about that. That broke my heart. Yep, smokers don't realize how bad the smell is. Yeah, Marina, I don't like the AI videos on YouTube. You don't even know if they're real or not anymore. It's sad. Yeah, Scree. I can imagine that had to have hit really, really hard and deep. Meaning we are every age we have been daily. That is so beautiful. Ageless. I'm working on a new song for the drone video, sir, on the subject of being ageless and ageful. Nice. Nice. Hey, do that. Do that. Talk to that. Get those messages out there. I smoke a cigar a couple times a week at night after work. I love it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm not going to judge it, I should say. Like, we know smoking's not good for you, but nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to judge it. If it brings you a level of happiness, by all means. AI is garbage. I don't like a lot of the stuff that they put out there for sure. Magic Duck, I can't wait. Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you got going on. I'd love to be able to see people's creativity, and I'm always grateful when people share it. Indeed, indeed. We want to see what Magic Duck has going on. For sure. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. That's what the community is here for. That's what we are about. I don't want to just say it. We want to be about it. Here we go. We keep it here. We keep it real here. Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. There was a time when people were coming on and saying that I was AI. They were thinking that I was AI. And I was like, whoa, really? Erky, thank you so much. Have you hit the subscribe yet? We'd love to have new folks. All we ask is people respect themselves, respect other people in the chat. Love to have you. Love to have new folks. Cardenas, my wife works in education. First and foremost, I'm going to stop right there. Please thank her. Please give her my heartfelt thanks. It is a very unappreciated job and underpaid. And she complains about how since the legalization of marijuana, some parents drop their kids off reeking of weed. That's terrible. That is it, and it should be. It should be something that they are turned in for, that they have to report that. AI is benefiting the solo and small team entrepreneurs the most. You have expert computer brains on your side. They create so much so fast. It's amazing. Nice. AI for social media is not my thing, but for productivity and business development, I loved it. Erky, thank you so much. Do you have stuff on your channel where we can support you? Major, I unplugged Alexa, keeps telling me stuff I did not talk to it about. There you go. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm not mad at that. When it just keeps talking, it's like, stop blathering. Do 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 do. I'll never see you as AI. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got called a Giga Chat, a whole bunch of stuff on the shelf in the garage. I had somebody at a job give me one, like a where you talk to and it does your stuff. It's still in the box. That was like in 2018. I was like, I don't need that. I don't need stuff listening for instructions. Yep. Yeah. They were giving me, everything but max headroom. And I think they were too young to know what that was. But yeah, I was getting called AI, Giga Chad, all sorts of stuff. You name it. It kept talking, screen freaking me out. Indeed. Jim says, well, brother, I got some housework to get done before my wife gets home and kicks my butt. Yeah, don't have her coming for me. don't have her coming for me. Indeed, bless you as well. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic. I just found your channel, but I'm loving it. Thanks for a great place to land. I'll be back again. Fantastic. I love having you here. Music Smiles. Did we find out? Do you have content that we can go and support you as well? Do you have stuff on your channel that you are sharing with your community that we can also be part of and help your channel grow? I always want to see what people got going on. There we go. Yeah, I don't want Jim Crazy and his wife coming for me. Cheers, indeed. Have a good one, brother. Be well, mate. Guys, to Scree's point, 3.5 hours. And this thing will just keep going. So I'm not gonna subject you guys to it. We're gonna get up out of here so we can go eat some of the food that we've been talking about. We're gonna go enjoy our nights, maybe watch one of the movies we've talked about, and then we're gonna get up and get that workout in tomorrow morning that we keep talking about. So we got some stuff to do. So guys, this has been amazing. This is amazing. I am so grateful for the ability to get going. Got up to 9.96. What? Here we go. Marina Sinek, I can see that as the future. It helps a lot of people, but AI scares me a little. The robots taking over for human work. Guys, did you see the robot in Warsaw, Poland? Because I guess they have a thing with wild pigs coming into the city. They had a robot just chasing around wild pigs, and it was like at a kind of a creepy pace. Like you could outrun it for so long, but after a while, it's going to wear you down. And those pigs didn't know what to think about it. Major, I think so. I think we're gonna bump it back a little bit, couple hours. Worldwide community, Nisi Poo with the yes, indeed, we got it. Nisi Poo, you are a treasure, as are you, Major, as are you, Ray, as are you, Scree, Marina. We all of you guys, it is so appreciated. This has been a fantastic way to spend some time and really just tap in with the people that I feel connected with. Haven't met any of you in person, but I feel connected. So, indeed. Marina, and you sure you left me that message? You left that video or you left me a comment? Make sure that I get that for you. So, yeah, we're going to look back. Thank you so much, Major. This has been fantastic. Erky says, what happened? What's going on? Erky, I appreciate you too. Absolutely. Being here. Ray says, Lego. Indeed, Marina did. Okay. Ray, indeed, man. Yeah. You can't quantify what a Ray the Shiva is. Indeed. I meant I was like, that is all right. That is all right. So, guys, we're gonna get up out of here. So, in the meantime, I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit, or beginnings of total. Wait, just a second. Let me see if I can do so. There we go. Let me. Can I get some different stuff going on while we get up out of here? I know I got some stuff. Look at all this stuff. Look at that. There we go. Boom. There we go. Look at that. There we go. All right, guys. So in the meantime, I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. I said mind, body, and soul. Please keep in mind that your health and fitness are not the same. But if you work hard, you can have that happiness, that longevity, that peace, that prosperity, that inner light that is going to help you navigate the darkness, and you can help other people navigate their dark times as well. So like we like to say, HWPO, that means hard work pays off. And this is it's not just me. It's not he. It's not she. It is we, because you put that you in unity. And we all put that unity in the worldwide community. And this is the Impact Athletics Association. So, guys, please give it up for the mods. Give it up for the members. Give it up for the subscribers. Let's welcome in those new viewers and show them why this is the best chat ever. Let's hope those trolls get their lives together, because they need it. But all of that is the reason I like to call this the best job in the world. And it is not lost on me that your time is your most valuable asset. And the fact that you have spent it here, 3.5 hours of listening to me talk, is not lost on me. So much love to you and your families, because they too are part of the Impact Athletics Association. And guys, as you already know, all right, Marina, I don't have a song to end the Impact show. I don't have a song. And this is how it goes. We did 3.5 hours of talking, and we'll be back tomorrow. And just because we're gone, you don't have to feel sorrow. So I don't have a song to end the Impact show. Whoa, it's red. I don't have a song. And this is how it goes. Bam! Good night, Detroit. We love you. Bow. All right.